and gentlemen, a warm welcome to the F1 25 Dutch Grand Prix prediction show. What happens in this race? Everything that happens is a prediction for the real life Grand Prix, okay? We're doing the full Grand Prix, 72 laps at the Dutch Grand Prix, my home Grand Prix, by the way, and we're driving in a specific driver's seat. We like to drive as a hometown driver or a driver that's going to do something with the track that we're driving, and of course we're doing this every single race we can, so make sure you stay tuned. We've got many races to go in the real life season, and we have had very accurate predictions by doing the races ourselves and making it as realistic as possible. Now today the question is, should we drive as ourselves? I mean, I'm unfortunately not an F1 driver, but I mean sort of we are, but not anymore. But of course there is a Dutch driver. Who is the Dutch driver, guys? Who is the one Dutch driver we got in Formula 1? I think it only makes sense. Of course, the Dutch Grand Prix, Circuit Zandvoort, which I don't live very far away from. We're gonna do realistic car performance to make it as realistic as possible. And of course, there's one driver, Nick de Vries. Okay, you might be living in 2022 or something still, but it's okay, it's okay. It's Max Verstappen, of course it is, ladies and gents. We'll be driving as Max Verstappen today. He is the only Dutch driver in the F1 grid, and I figured it only makes sense to drive as Max Verstappen. And he's been struggling so far in practice, because of course right now it is Saturday, and we're yet to see practice 3, but the qualifying is happening in a couple of hours, so we don't know exactly what's going to happen yet. In that regard, we are predicting all of it. Full qualifying, full race, and a couple laps in practice to get ourselves into the zone. Let's go and do it. Max Verstappen, I'm putting you to the win. Come on. Now, of course, as always, the assist will be on 0 elite, guys, because we are elite, okay? And then the difficulty, 110. Maximum. We love it. Then, if we look at the weekend structure, it's going to be a single session of practice, only a couple laps. The qualifying format is going to be full. Q1, 2, and 3, if we even make Q3. And then the session length is going to be full as well. Oh la la caramba. It's going to be a long one, but it's going to be a fun one. And then if we look at the weather report, we've got, I've already put in a custom weather. I am ahead of myself, guys. I've done so much preparation. You can see the practice is dry. I mean, so far, we haven't had a lot of rain in the practice session, right? Not a lot of rain. It's maybe a little bit of a, you know, we call that like miser. It's nothing over here. It's nothing. It's raining a little bit this morning, though, I will say. I live quite close to the track, so I mean, if there's any rain where I am, maybe there's also some rain at the track. It was raining a little bit here this morning, actually, maybe half an hour ago. But I looked at the weather report, and it's not going to rain too much in the rest of practice and the qualifying. But there's an option, or there's an opportunity for there to be a little bit of rain towards the end, but it's not certain yet, okay, of the qualifying on this day. So what I did is I put a little bit of sun and clouds. It looks like that sometimes now. Then a bit more of the clouds. And then at the end, there's an opportunity for rain to come, but we leave it completely up to fate. It's a prediction show after all, right? It's a prediction show after all. Then we go to the race. Same thing, but a lot more clouds, guys. Tomorrow, a lot more clouds. So we put a lot of clouds. And the final pictogram, we leave it up to fate as well. Number 1 in chat, everything, Tom. You know what? I think this is a pretty good weather report. It's pretty accurate. Let's see what it is. And we have a little bit of a chance for there to be rain as well. I think it'll be quite close. And we'll let the game decide what it's going to be. It's a prediction after all. As Casper comes in with the Prime for the very first time. Casper, thank you so much for your Prime as well. I really appreciate that. What's up? Welcome in. David, as well as View the Ghost, as well as YSF and Edits. Boom, they're going to follow as well. What's up? Okay, besides that though, of course, starting at the normal time, we got the safety cars on, we got the red flags on, we got the formation lap on, everything to make it as realistic as possible. We got the damage on as well, and we're gonna go out on track right here, right now, in the practice session with the car of Max Verstappen. So, let's see what we can do. Let's do it. Let's go! W! Ladies and gents, it's the Dutch Grand Prix. Look how beautiful. I mean, these are the dunes. The dunes, for those of you who don't know, maybe you don't have dunes in your country. They're like big sand hills. There's a lot of like grass growing in them to make sure the sand dunes kind of like are reinforced. It's a really beautiful thing that we've got over here, all the way on the coastline. Because you might not notice, but right on the behind this camera right now is the sea. It's very close. If the sea, let's say, would be a little bit higher, the whole track would be underwater. It's crazy. A lot like what the Netherlands, I guess, is known for. Very low and a very high probability of floods. Although we have a good amount of protection, but you never know in the future. All right, right, in the meantime, it's great to be here, ladies and gents, for what is going to be the practice session. Don't worry. We're not going to take too long right here. We're not going to take too long. We're going to go and put a little bit of a setup on the car. Ooh, of course we do. We want to maybe see if we can adapt it, because I don't know if this is the latest one. It might be. We got a lot of downforce around this track, which is going to make it super hard to overtake. Especially in the corners, it's going to be quite tough, because everybody's going to have a lot of downforce, I think, here. So they'll be very, very quick on the straights compared to us, but we are going to be a lot quicker than them in the corners. Okay, I think we're looking pretty decent here. We're going to do 10 kilos in the car, I think. I'm going to go out on track. We're going to put on those medium tires, and then we're going to just do a few laps, and then we're going to get straight away started with the qualifying. Ladies and gents, I want to know from you in the chat, who do you expect, before we do anything, who do you expect to get the top 3 in qualifying today? Of course, it's Saturday today. Who do you think is going to qualify the top 3? I think the McLarens were looking really, really good, but yesterday also, the Aston Martin was looking very, very good as well. Of course, you're joining in right now to the prediction show for the Dutch Grand Prix, meaning we do the whole Grand Prix and the whole qualifying, and whatever happens in today's race is a prediction for what's to come. Let's say Verstappen hits the wall. Boom! Verstappen hits the wall as well in real life, okay? Let's say Lando Norris gets pole position. Boom! That means Lando Norris gets pole position in real life as well. It's gonna be like that today, and we've had some very accurate predictions in the prediction show so far, so let's see. What do you guys think? Lando, Oscar, Max? Oscar, Lando, Alonso? Oh, okay, alright. Oh my goodness. Well, there we go already. It's very... What the flip? What the flip is happening? It is super slippery, ladies and gents. All right, I think that's straight away prediction number 1, guys. Prediction number 1. We are going to get people going off the track straight away, although this is practice still. Let's call it practice 3. It is a very tricky conditions right now, but we're gonna have people going off track straight away at the start of practice 3. All right, watch this. Straight away. That's one of the predictions. It's happening. Klima, thank you so much for the tier 1 as well. In the meantime, you guys are too kind, man. Klima, thank you so much for your tier 1. That is very, very kind. And a warm welcome in to the subscription family. What's up? At the moment, we are speed trap first, but I believe that most of the peoples that we are going to be fighting today are going to be particularly quick on the straights compared to us, and we are going to be a little bit quicker than them in the corner. But if it's raining, guys, then we're going to be in luck, because we're going to be a little bit quicker. An Aussie legend, as well as Carrot Lover. Boom, they're going to follow as well. What's up? And straight away, Max Verstappen goes per pal. Come on now. Although, I think it's very easy to go per pal at the moment. Because we're the only one. Of course we are. In the meantime, though, if you're enjoying yourself already, ladies and gents, make sure to hit that follow button. If you don't do it today, you're gonna come back in a year's time. You'll tell me, Tom, I missed out on all the fun. What have I done? I should have hit that follow button when I had the chance, and now is your chance. If you haven't yet hit the like button on the stream as well, that'll be much, much appreciated. This is the final show of the week, guys. I can't believe it. The week's gone by very quickly. Next week, I'm gonna be putting in the schedule very soon, but I'm thinking of doing Monday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday next week. And I was thinking maybe we chuck in some Mario Kart in there as well. I think it would be quite fun. Now though, as Max Verstappen goes quick as 1:11.1, we're only gonna do a few laps in practice, so don't worry. We're gonna get straight away started with the qualifying session, and then of course the real predictions start. We're going to find out who's going to be the ones that are going to be going out in Q1, out in Q2, through to Q3, and who are going to be in the top 3. And I think today is one of those days where we're going to have very accurate predictions, guys. At least, I think we're going to have it. I feel like it's one of those days where we're going to have the top 3 completely correct. I remember a year ago, we predicted Pierre Gasly to get a podium in the Dutch Grand Prix, or was it the year before that, something like that, and he did it. Let's see if we can get some accurate predictions once again today. Harry Bundy, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? Welcome in, good to be here. We'll see Stroll winning by 30 seconds. I mean, Aston Martin is looking pretty decent, guys. I'm not gonna lie, Aston Martin is looking pretty decent. You're not doing the full practice session? No, guys, we're just doing a few laps. We're gonna get started straight away with the qualifying session soon. It's an early stream. Yes, it is, because if I wasn't going live this early, we would be going through the qualifying session, and I wanted to go live today, so I figured let's go live a little bit earlier, so we're done before the qualifying session, because I'm going to be watching that. You guys are going to be watching that. That doesn't make sense, right? All right, we're looking pretty decent though at the moment. As we keep it going, we keep it following. First is going to be Lando, second Max, third Oscar. I think we should not count out Max Verstappen at his home Grand Prix, guys. Even though his car is not great at the moment, I think we shouldn't count him out. I think there is many things he can do still. Remember, he's kind of the king of his own country, because he won the first 3 races or so at the Dutch Grand Prix, so let's see. Alright, I think we're ready though. I think we're ready. We've done a few laps right here. What do you reckon, ladies and gents? Put a number 1 in chat, everything. Tom, you know what? We are ready. We are flipping ready to get started with the qualifying session. I think we're ready. What do you reckon? Sanya, in the meantime, coming in with the 3-month resub at tier 1. Sanya, thank you so much for your very kind subscription as well. We go even quicker as we keep going, guys. This is crazy. We got plenty of pace. Look at us go, man. Come on now. All right. You guys say we are ready. 1-1-1-1-1. Okay, then we are ready. Let's get ourselves started. Sanya came in not with just the tier 1, but a tier 1 with 3 months in advance. Sanya, thank you so much for believing in me. You know, and just, you know, committing for 3 months. I love it. That's very kind. What's up? Okay, let's return to the garage. Let's see the pace and let's retire. And let's go from there. Let's see what we can do. Okay. So, full qualifying, Q1, 2, and 3, to predict what's going to happen in there. We also put in some weather that is as accurate as we can to what is actually going to happen in real life. And at the moment, it looks like qualifying is dry. Completely. And the race, 22% chance of rain. I'm not sure if there is going to be rain. It looks like it's all up to fate towards the end, but let's see what it actually is going to do. Whether it's going to actually like get sunny or whether it's going to stay the same. 17% after 45 minutes, and then if we look a little bit further, 13%. I think it's only going to get better, guys. I think it's only going to get better. But there's no rain. No rain, at least expected in our race today. Okay, what we're going to do then, we are going to retire from the practice session. We're going to get started straight away. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's do this. Can Alonso make it top 10 in the qualifying? You're about to find out, guys. Remember, you're watching the prediction show for the Dutch Grand Prix. Whatever happens in this race today is a prediction for what's to come in the real life race, okay? So if Alonso gets himself in Q3 here, then he will get himself in Q3 in real life as well. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. All right, let's advance. Let's go to the Q1 session, and let's see if we can get Max Verstappen through the Q2 with 1 lap. That would be amazing. Yume Ani. Boom. They're going to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. It is dry, it looks like, for the start of qualifying. There is some clouds, which basically was like this in the morning as well, where I live in the Netherlands. So maybe it's pretty accurate at the moment, guys. There you go, though. We're driving as Max Verstappen today. Of course, we like to drive as a different driver every single time for the prediction shows, because we do this every single race we can to predict what happens in real life. And hopefully we can get some accurate results right here today. We're going to try to put a little bit of extra fuel. We're going to do... let's put 8 kilos of fuel, so we have just about enough to do a few laps. We're going to go on the first set of softs. Here we go. Let's get ourselves out. And I want to know from you in the chat right here, right now. Who are the 5 drivers who are going to be out in Q1? Let me know in the chat. 5 drivers out in Q1. Of course, we're going to get all the way to Q1, 2, 3, hopefully. But let me know who's going to be the 5 drivers that are going to be out in Q1. Let me know in the chat. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Aren't you bored of driving in the Netherlands? I mean, this is a completely different track, guys. Yesterday, we drove the reverse track. Yesterday we drove the reverse track, so this is completely different again. Even though it's still the same track, but the other way around. Alright, here we go. Here we go! Hamilton out. Ooh, okay. Max out as well. Okay, I see. Stroll is up. What the flip am I doing? Ah! What the flip? Well, just like we predicted for the practice. In the qualifying, we're predicting at the very start of the qualifying, people off the track, tricky conditions. Oh my goodness, what the flip am I doing, man? That's very realistic. Yeah, I don't know if Max Verstappen is going to be off. Although I will say, Max Verstappen did go off track in the practice 2 session. Even though nobody saw it because it was after the session was over. He went in the gravel and he couldn't go out anymore, so they had to tow him, I believe. Evilo as well as William. Boom, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? It's Q1. The question is, where can we get up to, ladies and gents? It's realistic car performance, a harder than 10, maximum difficulty to make it as realistic as possible, and we are getting started with our very first lap. Here we go then. Boom. Let's do this. In the third gear we go. We try to get the best traction zone. Compared to everybody else, we try to go and throw the car in. Do not throw it in too much because we lose the car completely. Keep the car rolling. Keep it following. And Speedy Sonko comes in with a 5 gifted subs on the Twitch. Oh my goodness. As we're on the formation lap, ladies and gents, put those W's in the chat for Speedy Sonko. We are purple in the very first sector. Oh my goodness, as we kind of throw the car in. We really seem to be closing in a lot here compared to the Mercedes. Bro, we're rapid. What the flip? Speedy Sonko, thank you so much for your 5 gifted subs, dude. That is so kind. Oscar Piastri goes quickest in the meantime, ladies and gents. As expected, I think it's going to be a shootout between Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris. But let's see what we can do right here. It is green in the middle sector. Purple in the first. Where is Max Verstappen gonna put himself? We use all the battery, trying to close in. And it's P1! Boom shakalaka! We beat Oscar Piastri with a 110.0. Driver behind. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Oh my goodness. Lando Norris goes even quicker, ladies and gents. And that means Lando at the moment is on P1, not pole, because of course it is Q1. So the top 15 drivers progress to Q2. Meaning I don't know if we have to do another lap. Number 1 in chat, if you think, Tom, with that lap, you are safe. What do you reckon? Number 2, if you think, Tom, you have to go again. You're not safe. I think with that lap, surely we're gonna be okay. Tune, as well as Noruski. Thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. A warm welcome in if you're joining in right now to not just a stream, okay, but to a show. We don't do streams over here. My name is Tom. It's a pleasure to have you here for the prediction show of the Dutch Grand Prix, where we are doing the whole Grand Prix and we're predicting what's gonna happen in the real life race by doing the race ourselves. I think we are fine with that lap. We're currently in a McLaren sandwich. Box this lap. We can take you this and we're gonna see what we can do right here. A 109.4 in Q1 will be crazy. I think they were doing 109s yesterday, right? I think. Or were they not? What was the quickest lap time so far in practice, guys? Surely it was like a 109. It depends a bit how wet the track is, because it was raining earlier as we go to Mercedes. Hey, he's inside of him! Look what the flip is. He's standing inside him. What? Hey! What the flip is he doing? Oh my goodness, that was not okay. That was not okay. Listen, man. Did you see that? Did you guys see that? I swear. He was literally inside of him. Well, is that a prediction for the real life race? A Red Bull engineer is going to be inside of the Mercedes car. Okay, alright, that's great. The Piastri-Russell incident. Yeah, lovely. Ladies and gents, we end up 5 tenths behind of Lando Norris. As you can see right here, we are purple in the first sector, not so much in the second and the third, but Oscar Piastri 1.1 seconds behind. And both kick cars looking pretty decent as well at the moment. P9 and P6. But let's see what the rest is going to do still here, because as you can see, not everybody has done laps yet. And of course, we are predicting what's going to happen in Q1 right here. Let's see what Yuki Tsunoda's doing. I think he's going to go over the line right now. He is P5. I see. Okay, not bad. But as you can see, just like real life, 7 tenths away from us. So it's close. Okay. We are going to go. And oh my goodness. It's literally like real life. Guys. Aston Martin has got a banger of a car. And Lance Stroll puts himself P3 here in Q1. Number 1 in chat, guys. Number 1 in chat, if you think, Tom, we do not have to do another lap. We're going to get through to Q2 right away. And let's accelerate the time. I think we don't have to do another lap. But number 1 in the chat, if you think, Tom, yeah, I agree. Because we're doing Q1, Q2, Q3. If we want to, you know, get through to the next section, we need to be in the top 15 here, which I think should be possible. We are like 1.3 seconds away, right? Yasineo, as well as Apostolis, boom, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? Let's accelerate the time all the way to the end of the section. Let's see what kind of lap times everybody does. But at the moment, Max Verstappen, who we are driving with today, is P2. As I'm vibrating as we accelerate the time. All right, let's continue to accelerate. All right, just when I want to have the flipping vibrations in my voice, it doesn't vibrate. I love it. Let's see where everybody else qualifies, ladies and gents. Verstappen goes through to Q2. And that is beautiful in the top 15 right there. Norris is in P1, but Lance Stroll is the big outlier here, and Aston Martin as well in Q1. So let's do a prediction here. Let's do a prediction. Aston Martin is going to show some real pace today in the qualifying session. All right. If we look a little bit further down behind, we'll find out which 5 drivers are out, and that is both Alpines. Nope, that's actually not true, because Pierre Gasly makes it through just about. Both Haas cars are out. One of the Alpines, Franco Colapinto, Isaac Hedjar in the V-Carb, and Alexander Albon. What do we say about this? Number 1 in chat, if you think, Tom, that's realistic. I see that happening. Number 2, if you're like, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. One of them is going to go through. I think this could be happening, guys. This could be happening. Although I do believe Williams have good pace this weekend, but let's see. Let's see. But that's the prediction. Those 5 drivers out of Q1. Let's go in advance. Let's go to Q2. And you know what we're going to do, guys? You know what we're going to do? We are going to do a lap towards the end, okay? You can't be bad with that. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? It's not bad. All right, we're going to go and put the same tires as we used in Q1. I'm thinking... Let's go out at the end of the session. Let's put a little bit of fuel in the car. Let's do like 7 kilos, should be okay. Then we will go and accelerate the time all the way to the end. Because surely we can go through with like semi-worn down tires. They're not very much worn, but we'll look at all the times that they're going to be putting in right now. It's a 1:10.1 for Lando Norris. And both Ferraris looking pretty decent as well. Look how close they are. Although, I will say, we did a 1:09 earlier. We got 6 minutes to go. So I'm thinking, let's go out right now. And then we have a little bit of time in case we do need to do another lap. Here we go. Right. Top 10 we need to be. As long as we're top 10, we're through to Q3. And we can try and put ourselves in the best possible position. A warm welcome in the meantime, for those of you who are joining in, my name is Tom, and you're joining in right here to not just a stream, but to a show. This is the prediction show, meaning whatever happens in this race is a prediction for what's to come in the real life Grand Prix. We do this every single weekend when there's a real life race happening, and we like to drive as a different driver every single time. We like to drive as the hometown driver or some driver that has to do something with the Grand Prix. Sometimes there's no relation whatsoever. Like, for example, China. There's no Chinese driver or anything like that, but we like to make it as relevant as possible, which is quite fun. King Fred, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. If you're enjoying yourself and you have not yet hit that follow button, ladies and gents, make sure to do so. Okay, if you have not yet done so, then you are gonna miss out on all the fun. You're gonna come back in a year time. You're gonna tell me, Tom, I wish I did it a year ago. Okay, you're gonna come back to this momento. Don't be that guy or girl. Do not miss out. We are gonna go and put our lap in for Q2. We got 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Will Max Verstappen go through to Q2 after this race, or Q3 I mean. After this qualifying, we're gonna be heading ourselves into a 72 lap long race, and whatever happens there is going to be the prediction for the real life race. Right, that's us through the last and final turn we go right here. Let's go. We break in as deep as possible. We go as hard as possible. See what we can do. Oh, almost completely lose the car. Remember, if we do not get a lap in here, Verstappen is out in P15. It's that easy. It's that easy. Use all the battery. Ever purple. Boom. Come on. Come on, come on. We'll keep the car rolling. Keep it following. Oh, completely lose the car right there once again. I think we might have to go and put the brake bites a little bit higher. Because, oh my goodness. Because otherwise we We're locking the rears. We go back into third gear on the power. See what we can do. Purple, not so much. In the middle sector. And through the last two turns we go. Oh my goodness, we're losing a car everywhere, bro. Through the last and final turn we go. Is it gonna be enough to go through to Q3? Tsunoda is not gonna be having enough right now. Our teammate Tsunoda in this race is P12, and that I think is gonna be P13 right there. Verstappen, however, is P1, and I don't think that's a big gap because I think they both were Norris, Leclerc, and Hamilton in a 1:10.1. So I think we're just about gonna be close to them right here. Driver behind.
Norris behind.
Are they gonna say the lap time? No, I don't think so. Full session update.
You're leading the pack. That's P1.
P2 is where? Okay, they don't want to say. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Love the streams. I love to hear that, man. Remember, though, we don't do streams over here, okay? We do shows. All right. I'm not a streamer. I'm a shower, or whatever you want to call it, you know? Something with show in it. All right, here we go. We're gonna box late in chance. Think we're ready to go, or do you think we need to do another lap? Surely that's enough to go through to Q3 late in chance. I think that's surely enough. Surely enough. Box this lap. And that means with the used tires, we are ready to go and do our final lap in Q3 right there. Will Max Verstappen be able to challenge for pole? I think, honestly, guys, Norris was quicker in Q1 by 6/10 than he is in Q2. I think there's much more to come from them. Much more to come. Okay. Oh, Tougher Sphinx. Boom. They're gonna follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Okay, into the pits we go. We got one more session to go, and we'll see who's gonna be out right there in the Q2 session. In fact, we don't even need to do another lap, so let's retire from the session as we get pushed back into the box, and let's find out who's gonna be gone. Which 5 drivers are out in Q2? Remember, it's a prediction, so this is exactly what's gonna happen right here. Is that the TT car? Well, the car I'm in, yes, but the car we are driving with today, no, because we're not doing the My Team career. We are doing the prediction show for the Dutch Grand Prix. All right, who is out? Oh my goodness, there you go. People did improve in the end, ladies and gents, and that means Max Verstappen, who is us, we're going to be driving with Max Verstappen today, is P5, Norris P1, Russell P2, then Leclerc, then Hamilton, and then Max Verstappen, only by 1.5 tenths of a second, though. So it's not a big gap. The drivers who are out are Nico Hülkenberg, Gabriel Bortoleto, so both kick cars, the last Visa Ketchup RB with Liam Lawson, Yuki Tsunoda out in Q2 as well, and Carlos Sainz. That means we get an Alpine in Q3, and we get both Aston Martins in Q3 as well. Oh my goodness. I mean, I love it. I flipping love it. That's pretty crazy, guys. That is pretty crazy. I was gonna think maybe the kick hours would do a little bit better, but that is the prediction. What do you reckon, guys? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 meaning that's very likely to happen, 1 meaning what the flip, that's never happening. Let me know in the chat, what do you reckon? We're gonna go in advance, and we're gonna go get started for Q3. I'm thinking 1 lap at the end, so we give ourselves a challenge, guys, with the brand new softs, and then we see if we can get pole position. All right, let's put the brand new softs on, the ones that we have to use for Q3. Let's put the minimum fuel on as well. As you can see right there, we actually had 7 kilos in the car. We're gonna put 5 kilos, and we're gonna accelerate the time all the way to the end. We're gonna see what pace they've got, but I think it's gonna be a lap in the 109s. There you go. Oh, 109.4! 109.4! With Oscar Piastri, and Norris is very, very close. Is it going to be Oscar Piastri who gets pole, or is it going to be Norris? Today will show, okay? I think it's going to be either one of those getting the pole position, but today is going to be the prediction of who is actually going to get the pole position. Is it going to be Norris, Piastri, or maybe Verstappen? We'll have to wait and see. All right, let's go out on track. And let's do the last and final lap.
Everyone ready?
And let's see what is going to happen in the top 10 shootout. Ruban Gil, as well as Tougher Sphinx, Shahadat, as well as the F1 guy, and MK. Boom, they can follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. I predict Hamilton will qualify better than Leclerc. We'll have to wait and see. At the moment, he is, because Leclerc is currently P7. Hamilton is, I believe, maybe P5 or P4, something like that. But there is one more lap that everybody are going to do, and I think they're on it right here, right now. Alpine in Q3, though. But it is Pierre Gasly, who has gotten a couple Q3 appearances already in that Alpine, so I wouldn't put it past him. I think that would definitely be possible. Let's go. You skipped too much? No, I think we're fine, guys. I think we're fine to do the lap right here. We're gonna do 1 lap and 1 lap only right here. We've got 1 minute remaining. Let's see what we can do. Surely we got enough time, right? The lap takes 1 minute and 9 seconds. I think we have enough time. All right, hopefully we do. Not like yesterday. Surely not. Surely not like yesterday. Oh my goodness. Smiley DK live. Thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Let's go. Through the last and final turn. Hold up, guys. I need to do something real quick. Somebody's wilding a little bit. Let me see. Oh. All right, perfect. Yeah, perfect. All right, here we go. Let's continue and let's go and do the last and final lap. Ladies and gents, let's get ourselves started right here, right now, with the shootout for pole position. Who is gonna be on pole? Let me know in the chat right now. Let's see if you are correct. Come on, let's go. Through the first sector we go. We're gonna try and do a better and better lap. Oh, a little bit wide right here. Are we seeing fastest lap times being put right now as people go over the line? Gasly down to P8, qualifying's over, and Piastri goes quickest of them all with a 109.0. Piastri on pole at the moment, ladies and gents. Piastri on pole at the moment. All right, let's keep it up, let's keep it up, let's keep it up, let's keep it up. Save some battery in this section. We don't have to get the battery nailed on, okay? Keep the car rolling as much as possible in a very tough car to drive. The car of Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. Are we gonna be purple in the middle sector as well? No, it's gonna be a green sector in the middle sector. We slide all the way through the last sector right here. Can we get pole with Max Verstappen? Or will it be Piastri, who is currently on pole? Come on. Through the last and final turn we go. We use all the battery. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 108, 109. 109.4, and it's not gonna be pole. Max Verstappen, ladies and gents, does a great lap, but it's not enough. And that is P3. I think it's gonna be a McLaren 1-2 right here. It is indeed McLaren 1-2. Oscar Piastri, ladies and gents, gets pole position. Lando Norris gets P2, and Max Verstappen P3. Then we got both Mercedes cars closing in a lot as well. Hamilton out-qualifies Leclerc. Gasly in P9, and look at that, guys. Prediction for the real life race. Lance Stroll is going to get a penalty this race. All right. Lance Stroll is going to get a penalty this race. That's I mean, I can see that happening. All right. Ladies and gents, remember, you're watching the prediction show of the Dutch Grand Prix. We do this every single race we can, and where we drive as one of the drivers, and anything that happens in this race is a prediction. If Lance Stroll gets a penalty, in real life, he gets a penalty as well. So we're predicting that. I think, let's see. Lance Stroll's going to get a penalty this weekend. Whether it's a grid penalty or a time penalty, it's happening. Both Aston Martins in the top 10, though. I think we're looking at them as a, kind of an outlier to do well this weekend. We've already seen them do well in the practice sessions as well. And let's go and get started with the flipping race. Okay. We've got a full race, 72 laps. And I can tell you right here, right now, it's going to be epic. So get a popcorn, get a milkshake, and flipping joy. All right, let's do this. 72 laps of pure racing goodness. Tell your cat, tell your dog, tell your future grandkids, tell everybody, including your grandma, because grandmas love me. They come to me to say, oh my God, Tom, I love you. Okay, calm down, grandma. Let's get started with the race of the Netherlands, and let's get the best prediction we've ever done in our life. Here we go. Let's do this. Steak is purple. Thank you for the follow as well. So that's G8, Smiley, DK Live, Kasim, and Ramandeep. Boom. Thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. The best decision to hit that follow button. If you haven't yet, hit the like button as well in the meantime. That will be much appreciated. It helps a lot, guys. It helps a lot. It's 20 degrees, overcast, dry, which is basically the same weather as we've got in real life. I live quite close, not right outside, but quite close to the Zandvoort track. So we had rain earlier this morning, a little bit. It was quite harsh actually for like 20 minutes. I wanted to do a walk, but I couldn't do it. because it was raining. And but now I think it's gonna be dry for the rest of the day, so I don't expect a lot of rain or even any rain for the rest. Oscar Piastri at the moment is P1. Then we got Norris in P2. In P3 we have got Max Verstappen to be predicted to get the P3. I think it's a pretty accurate prediction if we look at it like now, like the practice. Both Ferraris in a decent position, but not an amazing position for what they expect to do. And of course, Tsunoda not being able to get himself into Q3. Hopefully, he will in real life. I really hope he does for himself. But I mean, I think that's a pretty realistic thing to happen as well, with Tsunoda not going through and Verstappen fighting for pole. I mean, let's see. Okay. We are going to go and get started. But before we do that, we need to put our strategy in. Okay.
Radio check, radio check.
Okay, let's put a little bit less fuel. I think we are going to have enough during this race. Let's put 74 laps of fuel. I think we're going to lose a little bit. Yeah, let's put 74 laps of fuel. I think we're then still gonna have enough to go to the end of the race. Hopefully we do. Let's put 2.5 over, and then we'll decide what we can do. Okay, so what do we do, guys? Do we do soft, medium, or do we do soft, medium, soft? It looks like 2 sets of mediums are not gonna be beneficial because, as you can see, it's 7 seconds slower. I'm thinking soft, medium, soft is maybe a little bit more preferred. And realistically, doing the same amount of laps on the softs as the mediums. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Number 1 in chat for the soft, medium strategy. Number 2 in the chat for the soft, medium, soft. Let me know in the chat right here. Remember, I'm live everywhere, so feel free to chat wherever you want to chat. I got all the chats open, so I see all of you. Okay, so feel free to chat wherever you want to chat. I got you. All right, I see you. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. Okay, I think I see a lot more number 2s, guys. I agree, to be honest. I think it's more beneficial for us to go soft, medium, soft. And maybe we go a little bit earlier than lap 24, but lap 24 laps until the end, I think we should definitely go into those softs again. A lot of number 2s. Okay, then let's do that, guys. Let's do that. Let's do that. You're supposed to be at FP3 right now? Nah, I did not get invited, guys, but that's okay. It's okay. Jason, as well as Anurag, as well as Mutini, Boom, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Let's get ourselves started for the Dutch Grand Prix prediction show. And let's start with the soft tires. Here we go. Woo! Starting in P3, Max Verstappen. There is no rain to be expected in this race. Even though it is very, very cloudy. This is basically how it looks like right now outside my house. Very, very cloudy. A little bit of blue sky, some creeping through somewhere. But it's very cloudy. It's very cloudy. In the meantime, I want to know from you in the chat, ladies and gents, where are you watching from? We got people tuning in from all over the world, all over the galaxy. It's crazy, okay? Put it up in the chat and you'll see for yourself. We got the most international chat in the entirety of the world. I see Germany, Ireland, Turkey, Czech Republic. I see England. I see Lithuania. I see Croatia, Belgium, Holland. I see South Africa, Netherlands. Come on, of course. Represent. I see USA. I see Lithuania, Bulgaria. I see Australia, Belgium, Syria. I see Romania. I see Netherlands, South Africa, Ghana. I see Lebanon, Indonesia. I see Scotland, Poland, Rwanda. I see Indonesia, Italy, India. I see Croatia. I see Saudi Arabia, Turkey, I see South Africa, Philippines, I see New Zealand, Netherlands, ladies and gents, wherever the flip you're watching from right there, a warm welcome. It is great to be here to not just a stream, but a flipping show. I'm gonna do the whole race right here, predicting what's to come. We had some great predictions already, like Stroll getting a penalty, like Tsunoda out in Q2, like both Aston Martins to go through to Q3 as well, but now the real deal starts. We're driving as Max Verstappen all race long. And whatever happens in this race is a prediction for the real-life qualifying and the race. But of course, we're now up onto the race. Piastri has got pole, Norris in P2, and Verstappen was not able to fight for pole, but he was close, okay? Close enough to at least have a battle in the race, and we hope he will, because of course the Orange Army at their home, they need to have something to cheer about. Chichiro, boom, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? Welcome in, good to have you here. We're gonna get ourselves into our grid slot, and the lights are gonna go on in 10 seconds.
There. Nice one. That's
Because everybody else still has to park up as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom! There we go. The lights are gonna go on right here, right now, for the start of the Dutch Grand Prix, ladies and gents. F1 is so back. And we are so back. Here we go then. As we get a decent start straight away, we're on those soft tires. Norris is going to defend the inside. Piastri is in front of us. We're going to try and break as late as possible to go around the outside to keep the car rolling. And we do definitely keep it rolling because we go around the outside of Lando Norris to take P2. Oh my goodness, we're so quick in the corners. Oh my goodness! We're super quick in the corners, ladies and gents, as we get a very good exit right here compared to Oscar Piastri. We're still side by side, however, trying to go for P1. Max Verstappen goes up the inside, and boom! We're leading! We're flipping leading, ladies and gents. Remember, it is maximum difficulty, 110 AI, with 0 assist, nada nachos. Elite, okay. So it's not easy whatsoever, but we mentioned, or we made it into P1 already. Come on now! Oh my goodness, that's crazy! Amen! They're gonna follow as well. What's up? Welcome in, good to have you here. What a start, guys. That's crazy. That's crazy. Although, I will say, guys, we might be quick right now, but we have a little bit worse pace on the straights. So I think we're definitely gonna be like a sitting duck on the straight right here. Hold lap mode on. Piastri behind. Look how quick he is. He's gonna close in, close in, close in. We're purple at the moment. Fastest of anybody. Verstappen takes the lead, ladies and gents. At the very start of the race. Come on. Are you running with traction control on? No. 0 assist, guys. Nothing, nada, nachos. No traction control. No nothing. Alright, let's close. Look at that. Piastri getting closer, guys. We need to save the battery to be able to defend. If he wants to go for it. If he wants to go for it. Purple sector 1 at the moment. But it looks like behind of us they seem a little bit quicker at this point in time. We just need to try and see if we can drive away right here. But the DRS is going to open up soon. And that is when we are vulnerable. Because I think we're lacking a little bit of pace on the straights. Is there DRS yet? Yeah, there we go. Oscar Piastri has DRS and he's going to utilize it to close in. Another purple sector from us, though. And that means we keep it leading. But it's a long race. It's lap 2 and it's 72, ladies and gents. So warm welcome if you're joining in right now. It's great to be here for the Dutch Grand Prix. My home Grand Prix. After F1 has had a little bit of a vacation for a while. Piastri, in the meantime, is going for the overtake. Norris takes the flipping fastest lap in the race right here. And as you can see, we're not quick enough on the straights to hold them back. But in the corners, we're rapid. Oh la la. Now, we've lost the leads to Oscar Piastri. That means we need to try and see if we can go for the overtake once more. But not right now. Okay, interesting, guys. Interesting. Come on. Chichero, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. We lose the lead. However, we're still very, very close to Oscar Piastri. Let's see what their strategy is. Driver in front. Driver in front.
Piastri's ahead of you. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs.
Oh, okay. Well, how many pit stops? 2, 3? What are they doing?
Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining.
I mean, I would be down to do a 3-stop as well, guys, instead of a 2-stop. If the tire wear is not looking great, maybe a 3-stop could be possible as well. Although I will say the laps are going to go by super quickly here, because the lap only takes 1 minute and 14 seconds, guys. It is really, really quick. Really, really quick. However, now we are really, really quick because we got the DRS opening. We close in to Oscar Piastri, who defends the inside. However, we go all the way around the outside. We get the wheel stepping the grass, meaning we can't quite hang it around the outside. So Piastri retakes P1. Oh, we are battling. Come on now. Keep the car hanging as much as possible through this section of the track. We almost kept it hanging, but around the outside, we got more track to go and use. So that means we need to be a lot quicker to keep it hanging around the outside. Piastri still holds P1, but Max Verstappen is closing. It looks like we have a little bit of a gap between the top 5, which also includes Fernando Alonso. He's also in that top 5. You can see right there behind of us. So we can predict Fernando Alonso to have a great start to the Dutch Grand Prix. But then there's a little bit of a gap to the rest of the field. I think a Ferrari is struggling a little bit. And I think they might have been battling too much right there. Oh la la. Pumpkin, as well as Sophie. They would follow as well. What's up? Ladies and gents, I want to know from you in the chat right now. Let me know. If you have one crazy prediction, it can be anything. Like Norris crashing. Like a red flag in lap 1 or whatever. One crazy prediction, okay? Stroll winning, whatever. Let me know in the chat.
Okay, so
What would your one crazy prediction be for the Dutch Grand Prix? Let me know in the chat. What do you reckon? If I have one crazy prediction, I'm gonna say my one crazy prediction is that we will see an Aston Martin on the podium. That's my one crazy prediction. That's my one crazy prediction.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Come on, come on. As we are closing in to Oscar Piastri. What can we do? What can we do? Why are you guys saying F? Why are you guys saying F? What's happening? What's happening? Everybody can see me still? Number 1 in chat if you can see me still. What is happening? Why is the Twitch stopped working? What? That is so weird. I'm literally live on Twitch. That is so weird. Alright, I'm sending it once again. It says my stream crashed on Twitch, but I'm fine, guys. Everything's working on my end. Yeah, everybody else can see me. It's only Twitch. The flip is Twitch doing, man? Are we back? That's so weird. It's not my fault, guys. Everything's working except for Twitch. That's crazy. Of course, we're live everywhere, guys. We're live everywhere. YouTube, TikTok, Kick, and Twitch. So feel free to watch wherever you want to watch. But Twitch just crashed for some weird reason. Which is weird because, like, I didn't do anything. But at least you guys let me know. So that's nice. Thank you very much. I restarted it real quick. It's not my fault. No, it wasn't my fault, guys. Because everything's working. Everything's working. It must be an issue on Twitch's side. I've never had this as well, so. Alright, anyway, we're good, guys. Thumbs up, W's in the chat. We're gonna keep going. We're closing in to Oscar Piastri right here, right now. Problem solving, guys. Come on now. Problem solving, alright? I'm a technician, okay? It's crazy. We don't stand back from no challenge, guys. Come on. No challenge. Oscar Piastri, in the meantime, is at the moment trying to keep us behind. We still have Norris super close as well. Then there's a Mercedes super close as well. But then there's a little bit of a gap to Kimi Antonelli, who is doing an amazing race, guys. Look at that. P5 for Kimi Antonelli would be great after he's had a run of a couple of very bad races. But let's ask that question again, guys. If you have one crazy prediction, all right. It can be anything, like both Mercedes crashing into each other like Spain 2016. Or, you know, like... Aston Martin on the podium. What do you reckon? Mine would be an Aston Martin on the podium in the Dutch Grand Prix. Okay, let me know in the chat right here, right now. Let me know in the chat. My crazy prediction is either rain on track or Hülkenberg getting a podium. I see. Hülkenberg getting a podium would be quite crazy. It would be quite crazy. Antonelli coming in second. Fair enough. I like that prediction. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Gasly podium, I love it, I love it. That's a good prediction. Verstappen wins. Is that crazy? I mean, it could happen, it could happen. But it's maybe a bit crazy because he doesn't have a great car, but I think Verstappen has the capabilities to win, you know. Tsunoda P5, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, that's pretty crazy. He hasn't done that yet. Shimino, as well as Buddha, as well as AHF, thank you for the follow as well, as well as Jihahaha, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in, good to be here. You guys are legends. A warm welcome in to not just a stream, But to the show, as we're chasing Oscar Piastri. Of course, he's got a little bit of a quicker car because we are racing in the realistic car performance, of course, to make it as realistic of a result as possible. You're watching the prediction show where everything is a prediction for the real life Grand Prix, okay? All that is happening in this race is a prediction for what's to come in the real life Grand Prix of the Netherlands. At the momento, we're closing to Oscar Piastri. In lap 7 out of 72, we're 10% of the way through already, guys, of the race. And we haven't even done a lot, to be honest. It is a very quick one. The race goes by very quickly at the Dutch Grand Prix because the laps are just so short. They are so short. Hazard, as well as Booster Dragon, Spitfire. Take the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Alpine finishing in the top 10. It could definitely happen. I think at the moment we have an Alpine in the top 10, guys, in this race. Piastri, in the meantime, is vulnerable because we get a super good exit. Piastri defends. He's going to go all the way on the inside, so we have to go around the outside, meaning we go a little bit wider, a little bit deeper to keep the car rolling. Piastri's still there on the right-hand side right here. He's going to try and go for the overtake once more, so we have to leave him the space. But because we do that, we've got the inside for the next section, meaning we can do a better traction zone compared to him. But look at that on the right-hand side. He's got a way better traction compared to us. And Piastri tries to retake the position, ladies and gents. We try and go all the way around the outside, but as you can see, Piastri's going for the overtake, and we're back in P2. Oh my goodness, the McLarens are very feisty. Very feisty. I see, okay. And they are battling very hard. Remember as well that they are battling for a championship, right, in real life. What is the gap right now between Piastri and Norris in the championship before heading into the Dutch Grand Prix, guys? What is the gap in the championship? Like 10 or something? It's close, isn't it? 8. There we go. 8 points. 8 points is the difference, guys. From P1 to P2, but then 1 point extra. So let's say Norris wins the race and Piastri gets P2. That would mean that they're 1 point apart. But now, here we go. There you go. I told you, Norris wants to get past because Norris has to win the race to be able to fight with Piastri in the championship. So I think we're going to have some crazy moves here happening soon from Norris. Come on now. Come on. Trying to get closer. Can we send it somewhere? On Oscar Piastri. Oh, come on. Who is Norris? Lando Norris, look, right behind us. Lando Norris. At the moment, it is lap 9 out of 72. A warm welcome for those of you who are joining in right now. My name is Tom. It's a pleasure to have you here. And at the moment, we're busting. Verstappen in P2 at the moment. And both McLarens in the fight. And do not count out George Russell, guys. Russell is a silent flipping killer. At the start of the season, I could have seen, if Mercedes upgraded the car a little bit more, Russell fighting for the championship, but that didn't quite happen so far. I don't think it's going to happen either, but we'll have to wait and see. Piastri stays in front because look at that straight line speed. Norris wants to have a go as well around the outside of us because we are on the inside, however. We're able to just about defend. Russell does nothing and finishes P3. Yeah, that's kind of how people often see it, yeah. I mean, obviously he does a lot, but still. He isn't involved, let's say, in most of the race, and he still gets great results. Which realistically is the best thing you can do, but obviously he kind of goes under the radar often, and then is on the podium, right? Which is quite funny. Steel Dino Cat, so that's Thibaut. I think we're going to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. At the moment, I think if this prediction is correct, this could be another one of those weekends for George Russell, because look at that. He's kind of going under the radar as well. We're just talking about Piastri, Verstappen, and Norris, but look at the guy behind in P4. It is Russell, ready to go and take the position if there is a mistake from either one of us three. Come on. Let's go. As we close in to Oscar Piastri. Right here, right now. Will we be able to go for the move? It just seems like they're so much quicker on the straights, but on the flipping braking zone, we break in deep, a little bit too deep. However, we managed to keep the car stopped in time. Piastri's on the outside this time. He cuts back to the inside. We go as late as possible, as wide as possible. And because this is the banking turn, you got a little bit of an opportunity to keep the car hanging around the outside. It is Piastri, though, who is still hanging on quite nicely. We use a little bit of the battery right here to try and remain side by side, still side by side with Oscar Piastri, still side by side with Oscar Piastri. We pop the car on the inside right here, and we're still side by side with Oscar Piastri. This time around, though, he's not gonna keep it hanging because this turn is very tough to go side by side in. And we take, ladies and gents, the lead of this race. Boom shakalaka. That's how we go. This setup is absolutely insane. It is, isn't it? I still can't believe it, guys. I still can't believe it. In the meantime, Piastri looking for a move right here. So we try and just cover him off by going a little bit wider. Also, he needs to watch out now because Piastri has a very, very, very big title rival right behind of him. Okay. Lando Norris. Come on. The question is now, do we have enough pace? No, we don't! Because look, I'm using all the battery and they're all going past us, ladies and gents. We go a little bit wider. Norris on the inside still, so we try to keep it rolling, but I don't think we can keep it rolling. No, because we got overtaken by 2 drivers, and that means we're back to our starting position. Both McLarens are passed. Because we just don't have the straight line speed. I said it earlier, we just do not have the straight line speed. Whew. This stream is really good, not like those trashy ones. That's why I say, ladies and gents, you're not watching a stream, you're watching a show. So get a popcorn, get a milkshake, and flipping joy. Okay, let's go, let's do this. Oh my goodness, what the flip, we were a little bit too high on the gears, meaning we are going to be losing a little bit of time. In fact, we're losing so much time that we don't have the DRS anymore. What the flip? We lost the DRS, ladies and gents, by going very high on the gears right there. And that means we did not have the torque to make a good exit. However, now, luckily, we're able to stick with them. But these McLarens are rapid, bruh. This is crazy. I think you should do 3 stops, you reckon? You reckon we should do 3 stops? I don't know, guys, I don't know. We might have the pace to do it. We might have the pace to do it. Something different than everybody else. But let's see what the tire wear is. At the moment, it's 26% tire wear. Ooh, a little bit of gravel on the tires in the meantime too. They want us to pit in lap 24, so that's 11 laps to go. Pit stop information. Pit stop information.
We've got more than 50 laps of fuel remaining.
What do we reckon? What do we reckon? No, that's not what I asked. Pit stop information. Pit stop information. There we go. They want us to pit in lap 24, ladies and gents. Do you think, Tom, I know, you know what, that's good. Or do you think, Tom, let's do a different lap? Let me know in the chat what lap you think we should pit. For the mediums, we're doing soft, medium, soft at the moment. What do you reckon? We've got an extra set of mediums if we need it. Maybe there's a safety car, you never know. Weather report. Weather report.
No rain expected.
No rain expected for the time being. There could be rain towards the end because we put it like that. But this is very realistic weather compared to what is expected in real life. Very cloudy, maybe not a little bit of rain, but not really a lot. But let's see. Let's see. Booster Dragon, that was Spitfire, VTs, boom, they're gonna follow as well, what's up? And here comes Lando Norris, ladies and gents. If he overtakes Oscar Piastri, that's gonna spice up the championship. I think he's gonna try it. Norris goes around the outside, and I think right here, right now, we can predict, ladies and gents, for the prediction show today, we are gonna see a battle for the championship with Lando Norris versus Piastri. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. I want to see a 1v1 Norris versus Piastri in this race. We are going to be seeing a battle between Norris and Piastri in the Dutch Grand Prix for the championship. That is one of the predictions that we can take away from this race here already, guys. At the moment, no crazy things happening. We don't have rain, we don't have crashes. But let's see, maybe there will be some yellow flags. You never know. Here we go. Let's charge up the battery. And let's get them both, guys. Let's get them both. Kin, as well as Corey. They're going to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. How did you get overtaken? They are so quick on the straight, guys. I don't have the same pace as them. I don't have the same pace as them. Oh, on the straights at least. In the corners we do, but on the straights they are very, very quick. We use all the battery to try and close in to Oscar Piastri, to Lando Norris. But as you can see, I'm using everything, but I can't quite go for it. Piastri Piastri goes on the inside. I'm trying to do a little bit of a different line. Maybe try and cut to the inside right there to get a better traction zone. Not quite gonna work yet though. A little bit of gravel on the tires as well. I'm gonna throw the car in right now, and because we're super quick on the flipping corners, we try to keep the car hanging with Oscar Piastri around the outside. Drag race to the next part of the track, and we are still side by side. Oh la la, Norris holding the P1 position, but up the inside we go to get P2. Boom shakalaka. Ladies and gents, give me some W's in the chat. Come on now. Give me some flipping W's in the chat. Please just be silent for a second. Ladies and gents, if you want me to be silent, this is not the place to be. Because over here, we don't make a stream, we make a show. You can watch all the other streamers. Be my guest. Be my guest. But we are no silent here. That is for sure. Philip, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. As well as Siri Vikas. As well as Antonio. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. In the meantime, if you're enjoying the show, ladies and gents, make sure to hit that like button on the stream as well. That'll be much, much appreciated. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. Here we go. It's gonna be tough now because we have not a lot of battery build-up, and Piastri wants to have a go at us. I'm gonna try and stay in the middle of the track to defend from him. And we're doing okay. We're doing okay. That's an awesome setup you've got here. Thank you very much, man. I'm very, very happy with it. It's been a long time coming. I started this journey in 2019. Basically saved up everything that I could. And now we're here. It's incredible. Could not have been possible without all of you. I'm incredibly, incredibly grateful. Let's see. At the moment, Lando Norris holding the lead. And if it finishes like this with Norris leading, Verstappen P2 and Piastri P3, the real-life championship is shaken upside down because Lando Norris would take the championship lead back from Piastri. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Entry, as well as Rich. Take me to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Let's go. That's a whole house as a setup. Yeah, this is the coolest sim racing studio in the world, guys. We're building it together. It's not completely done yet, but I'll have a very cool video up at some point when it is completely done, showing off everything inside of the studio, built from the ground up to facilitate the shows that we do, which is absolutely incredible. It's brand new. We only just finished it a few months ago, or at least started using it a few months ago. I think we started up again after I moved in March, I believe. In March or April, I think we started again. So it's brand new. Fresh off the press. We are gonna go and see if we can overtake Norris now. If you're joining in right now wondering, Tom, what's happening? This is the Dutch Grand Prix prediction show, where everything that happens in the race is a prediction for what's to come in the real life race. We had some very, very interesting things happening already, like for example, Lance Stroll got a penalty. So that's in the prediction that we got as well. Both Aston Martins through to Q3. Alpine with Pierre Gasly through to Q3 as well, and it was, who was it? Piastri pole? I think it was Piastri pole. Piastri pole position in the qualifying with Max Verstappen at his home Grand Prix P3. Interesting. Look at Piastri now though. Look at that. He's gonna try and close in. I'm gonna try and go and keep him at bay on the inside. He does poke his nose down the inside there. It's not easy at all to overtake these drivers. It's not an easy job whatsoever, because we are not quick enough on the straights. So far, a decent race. Not many crazy things happening besides this beautiful battle that we're having. But no crashes, no yellow flags, no safety cars, no red flags, but never say never. Remember the famous philosopher Justin Bieber? Remember? The famous philosopher Justin Bieber, he sang a song, he made a book. Anybody has read his book, remember? Never say never. He even did a song, he said, never say, it's crazy, never say never, it's amazing. Okay, Lando Norris, very wise words. At the moment, is 4.5 tenths in front of us. We saved a little bit of battery, so let's try the attack and retake P1, ladies and gents. Through the last and final turn we go, utilize all the battery, get closer, 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 right here. And Norris is defending. Should we go left? Yes, we go left because Norris is holding the right hand side very tightly. We go all the way around. He's on the inside. We are on the outside. Meaning now we've got a better traction zone. Norris still there. However, now he consolidates and we take the P1 once again. Boom shakalaka. We had to fight for it. We had to fight for it. We had to fight for it big time. Norris back in P2, Piastri P3. Then we got both Mercedes cars in the top 5. And then there's a bit of a gap to Antonelli. Fernando Alonso, who's doing a really good job at the moment. So that's another prediction. With Fernando Alonso looking to do a very good job in the Dutch Grand Prix. And then as well, the Ferrari right behind of them. Is this the reverse track? No, this is the normal track. Yesterday we did the reverse track, guys. Let's go. Yes! They're going to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. A little bit of grass on the tires. We really need to try and save as much battery as possible now. Otherwise, we're not going to have an opportunity to defend from these guys. Because look how quick they are. It's going to be like last time. We worked so hard to get the position, that now it's an easy overtake for them. We go on the inside, but there we go. It is Norris going for the overtake. Now Piastri wants to have a go as well. We tried to hug it on the inside once again. We've been overtaken straight away by Lando Norris. And we're back in P2. I think what we can say as well, that we will see a lot of DRS overtakes. DRS overtakes are going to be the most overtakes of the whole Dutch Grand Prix. I think we're not going to see many overtakes in different places, but most of it is DRS overtakes in the main straight, going into the next turn. And maybe them hanging it side by side. But let's see. Come on. RT2SP, they're going to follow as well. If you're enjoying yourself in the meantime, make sure to hit that follow button. If you have not yet, whether you're watching on the YouTube, TikTok, Kick, or Twitch, make sure to do so. We do not want to miss out whatsoever on any of the future shows. And if you do, you're going to come back in a year time. You'll tell me, Tom, I missed out on all the fun. What have I done? I should have hit that follow button when I had the chance. Let's go.
Okay,
come on, come on.
You're going to start losing some tire grip anytime now.
We never have straight line speed. No, we don't. We don't. We never have straight line speed, guys. It's crazy. We're always slow. Aaron, they're going to follow as well. What's up? This time around, closing. Is it enough? We're going to try it regardless. We're going to go super deep, because Norris is on the outside. He's got a better traction zone. He gets pushed a little bit by us, though, on the flipping curb. He's not going to be happy with that one. And we're still side by side with Lando Norris. On the outside we go. Means a better traction zone. Once again, we're side by side. Come on, let's utilize the battery. Let's stick it side by side right there. Come on. He's still there. Let's try and keep it hanging. Oh, still on the inside we go, but Norris has got a better run. Around the outside he goes, and he's taking back P1. But because we're so wide, look at that. Piastri is right there, licking our bum. He's like, okay, calm down, Piastri. What the flip? What are you doing? Okay, I see. Why are you licking me, bro? He's getting closer, trying to aim for an overtake. And at the moment, we're trying to just defend as Norris is trying to go and drive away. A big moment, ladies and gents. He is absolutely struggling at the moment on these tires. We are 3 laps away from a pit stop, and you can see he's going sideways already. Not a lot of battery, and it could be that Oscar Piastri is going to do a double overtake right here. We do not have the battery, but we can go up the inside because Norris gives us the space just about. And look at that, they're still very close behind. Oh my goodness! Crazy racing right now. I love it. Elusive Slime, they're going to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. There's a battle happening as well for P5, and Fernando Alonso is side by side with Kimi Antonelli. Alonso's in P5, guys, in an Aston Martin. What the flip? That's beautiful. I love it. I love to see it. All right, what do we say, ladies and gents? Lap 24, they want us to pit. I think the tires still feel very good. I think we need to do, oh my goodness, 46% though. I think we need to do lap 24 or lap 23. What do you guys think? I think maybe lap 24 is better. I think we're still early in lap 24. At all costs though, we need to stay close to these guys, because I feel like if we go too early, they're gonna close into us, and if we go too late, I don't know if we can close into them, because they are very quick. ADB, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Already 22 laps in. a warm welcome to the Dutch Grand Prix prediction show. Norris defends the inside, so we go very late here to go all the way around the outside of him. A beautiful move and a better exit compared to him. Puts Verstappen back in P1. Boom shakalaka. Let's go. Come out in clean air. Ooh, yeah, I mean, we might be able to go a lap early. If we go a lap early, that would be this lap. Number 1 in chat, ladies and gents. If you think Tom, let's pit right here. Number 2, if you think Tom, let's stay out. And then I'll ask it again next lap. I think maybe it's time to still stay out, guys. What do you reckon? Number 1 for this lap, we pit. Number 2 for next lap or so. We're currently leading, so we're in an advantageous position, guys, already to stay out right here. Dylan, as well as TXO, as well as ADB, taking the follow as well. What's up? 1 1 2 2 2 1 2 2 2 1 2 2 2. I see more number 2s, I think, at the moment. More number 2s. Okie dokie. Let's see what they do though, because we do not have, well, we're in a luxurious position right now, leading the race, but the cars behind have the opportunity to do the undercut in lap 23 out of 72. The question is, what are they gonna do? Norris pits! Norris pits! He's doing the undercut, and we get a first retirement in the meantime too, because ladies and gents, Yuki Tsunoda is going slowly, and he's parking it up on the side of the road. So the first prediction for a retirement is Yuki Tsunoda, ladies and gents. Verstappen's teammate is going to be DNFing, and that means F's in the chat, because Yuki Tsunoda is out. Norris pitted now though. Surely that means we need to go on the side to pit right here, right now. Otherwise, we might lose out on his DRS. Number 1 in chat, ladies and gents. If you think Tom, let's pit right here, right now to go and stick with Norris, who is trying the undercut to battle for the win. We've got Tsunoda's car closing in very, very soon. We have 19 people remaining, meaning one of them is out, and that is Yuki Tsunoda. He already was doing not a great job, but to add that on top, guys, is not okay. Yuki Tsunoda is going to have a horrible weekend. Not through to Q3, and also out in the race. That is the prediction. Yuki Tsunoda, once again, a tough weekend. Interesting. Into the pits we go. Box this lap, box this lap. Box this lap. There we go. Let's do a good one, and let's make sure we pit on time. Boom! Into the pits we go. Where are we going to come out, though? Number 1, if you think we're going to be in front of Norris. Number 2, if you think we're going to be behind of Norris. Here we go. Let's go.
Let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic
He's closing on the main straight right now, Lando Norris. Oh, and Piastri is continuing. Piastri is continuing. Norris, in the meantime, goes around the outside right here. Oh, my goodness, that's close. That's very close. And he takes the lead right here. Oh la la, interesting. The undercut has worked for him, but he has decided to go to the soft tires, ladies and gents. Oh my goodness, okay. Interesting, interesting. Lando Norris has opted to go for a different tire strategy compared to us. He is on the soft tire right now, so we have to push extra hard to stick with him. And we are on the mediums. Come on! Alright, let's push. Let's push. So he's going to be a little bit slower at the end compared to us. Although I will say, maybe at the very end of the race, he's going to have better tires to defend from us. So he has the worst tires at the end. But at the same time, he's got the better tires at the end in the last few laps. So let's see how that will go. But at the moment, we're keeping up with Lando Norris quite nicely. 0.8 of a second. We see a lot of other cars pitting. They have gone a lot longer. The question is, do they have the pace or are they really slowing down? I can see though, Norris is not slowing down at all. He is rapid, trying to drive away. And you can see both of the Mercedes and McLaren are now trying to go and come out behind of us. They're super close. Are they going to be in the DRS though? I don't think they are. Look at that. A big gap behind. I think it's like, what is it? 2.7 seconds. Wow, okay. That's a big undercut from Norris. A big undercut from Norris. Woo. How did Yuki DNF? Yuki had a engine failure, ladies and gents. But let's see. It could also, let's put it down to just a retirement. So he could also crash. Is our prediction. Either an engine failure or a crash. It could be any one of those. Okay. That's the prediction. The qualifying will start, ladies and gents, in about 2.5 hours, I believe. Am I correct? 2.5 hours. We will be done before the qualifying, so you will know the exact prediction. You will know the result of what's to happen in the Dutch Grand Prix qualifying and the race before it even happens. Okay, don't worry. Why are you streaming the prediction race on a Saturday? Because I didn't have time to do it on a Thursday. Normally we do it on a Thursday, but as long as we do it before the qualifying, then we can predict what happens in the weekend, right? Otherwise, if we do it after qualifying, it's kind of too late because we can't predict the qualifying anymore. So, qualifying hasn't happened yet, so we're on time. Weather report, weather report. Weather report.
At the moment. No rain.
Conditions look stable.
Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Okay, interesting. Driver Call D, as well as your boy Max. They will follow as well. What's up? What difficulty do you play? 110 maximum difficulty, guys. Come on, let's go. Still holding on to the rear of Lando Norris, and look at the cars behind of us, guys. Russell has lost a little bit of time. He is now 4 seconds behind of Oscar Piastri, so it's a three-way fight for the win. And look at Piastri, he's gaining. Oi, 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 as Boss Tiger. Oh my goodness. Oh, what are we doing? Mistake, ladies and gents, from Max Verstappen right here. On the mediums, we have to push a little bit harder than we did on the softs to stick with Norris, and that means now we have lost out on the DRS right here, and now we need to push. Come on, let's go. Come on! Boss Tiger fan in the meantime, coming in with the Prime for the very first time. Boss Tiger, thank you so much for your Prime. I really appreciate it. Ladies and gents, it's Prime time. The battle for the lead is happening. Well, we're predicting what's going to happen in the Dutch Grand Prix by doing the race ourselves. If you have a Prime laying around, gathering dust, make sure you hit the button like Mr. Explodey. W! Mr. Explodey, thank you as well for the Prime. I really appreciate that, legend. Look at all those dusty Primes being dusted off. I love it. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Lando Norris, luckily, couldn't drive away, but look behind of us, guys. It's a matter of laps, and we are going to have, once again, a three-way fight for the win in this race. And Max Verstappen is basically involved in the championship fight right here, because of course he isn't really fighting for the championship anymore, but Norris and Piastri are. So if he can get close here, he really is gonna get involved in that fight, because if Norris wins and Piastri gets P3, Norris is the new championship leader after the Dutch Grand Prix finishes. Let's go. Why are you taking that round corner so weird? It's a banked corner, so it looks really weird. But, you mean this one, right? The one that's coming up right now? This one, not this one, but the next one. This one, right? This one. This one, right? It's a banked corner, so you can go a little bit higher on the banking. It's like angled to carry more speed. It's a very interesting corner. It's the only track, ladies and gents, on the entirety of the calendar of F1 that has a banked corner. And not just one, because the final corner is also a banked corner. So when you watch the Grand Prix or when you watch the qualifying, you will see many cars go a little bit wider there to be able to carry more speed, because the downforce is basically being pushed inside of the track, the car, because of the downforce. Because it's like angled, and they already take that turn right there, so they have extra downforce in the turn, so they can take the turn a little bit higher. I think it's very interesting. Like, watch this one, for example. This one is also a little bit banked, but a little bit less. You see? You see the banking here? Also a little bit banked. So sometimes taking it higher is beneficial. Okay. Opukwe Manuel, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Pit lap 48 or 49. Let's see what they say, guys. Pit stop information. Pit stop information.
You've got 18 laps until your pit window opens.
18 laps. That's not long. That's not long. That is not long at all. And especially because look at that. Piastri is closing it at the moment, and Lando Norris is really sliding around all over the place. You're right. He is sliding around. We saw it happen earlier. It's happening again. He doesn't seem super comfortable, but he is very quick. He is very quick. So far, we haven't seen many mishaps in this race besides Yuki Tsunoda. But I can tell you right now, there is definitely some mishaps possible. We've got a different tire though, compared to Norris, compared to Piastri. We're gonna be on the softs at the very end of the session. They are gonna be on the mediums. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. He's on the softs, exactly. All of these drivers are doing a soft, medium strategy, or most of them. We're doing something different. We're doing soft, medium, soft. How do you know when to brake on corners perfectly? Well, first of all, the brake marker boards are a very, very good way to look at where to brake. If they are gone, though, I'm in trouble. Then I need to look at different kind of parts of the track and a little bit of feeling as well. I have done so many laps at every single track that I know exactly where to brake. I don't even have to look at the brake marker board. If I see kind of where I am on the track, I know exactly where to brake. I probably have done over 2,000 to 3,000 laps on every single track in the F1 game. Maybe more. I don't know, I haven't counted. But probably something like that. Well, I can tell you right now, if you do something 3,000 times, you will get good at it. It will become second nature. Eoin, as well as Kobe Lee, as well as Noobish. They will follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. And I still spin. Okay, I still spin. It's not easy at all. You should be a real F1 driver. Well, it's funny you say that. It's funny you say that. Because I, as one of the first sim racer in the world, drove a real-life F1 car, and not just any F1 car. I drove the race-winning Lotus E20 that Kimi Räikkönen drove to win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix back in 2022. I did that. It was really, really cool. I'm going to be making a really cool video, like a documentary-style video about it still. But if you want to watch it, if you just search Tom F1 on the YouTube,
When's
you will find out.
Alpine gonna break out the TT livery? Because let's be honest, who doesn't love a good TT?
Exactly, who doesn't like the good TT? Craig Hall coming in with a very kind $10 super chat on the YouTube. Craig, thank you so much for your super chat, dude. You know what, guys? I gotta call up Alpine. I gotta say, you know what, Alpine? When are you gonna do a special livery for the Dutch Grand Prix and put the Team Tom livery on there? You know, what's happening? Why is there no Team Tom livery, like a special livery? They do like a Deadpool livery. They did an Indiana Jones livery. They did so many cool liveries. The werewolf thingy. What's it called? The Wolverine. They did so many cool liveries. Where's the TT livery, bruh? Where is the TT livery? On the Alpine car in real life. I'm gonna have a chat with them, guys. Spider, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? As we are continuing to close in, but we have no battery. We're out of battery, and that means Piastri is going for the move, ladies and gents. We are struggling a little bit right now, but I can tell you right now, even though we're struggling now, we are going to get a little bit quicker very, very soon. Remember, we're on the mediums that are slower right now, and they are on the softs. Piastri has gained a full 3 seconds. He was closer and closer and closer every single lap, but he's gone past of us now, and we're back into P3. But as long as we are patient, okay, we're gonna re-overtake them. Come on now. Let's go. What AI do you have? It is 110 maximum difficulty, guys. Okay, I asked it earlier, guys. I asked it earlier, but I want to ask it again. One crazy prediction, all right, for the Dutch Grand Prix. A crazy prediction, not like, oh, Verstappen is winning, oh, Piastri is winning, oh, Norris is winning. That's not crazy enough. I want a crazy prediction, like a meteorite is going to fall on the track in lap 20. Something like that, okay? Let me know in the chat right here, right now, if you have one crazy prediction for the Grand Prix of the Netherlands. Of course, you're watching right now the Dutch Grand Prix prediction show. We do this every single race we can, so make sure you follow if you haven't yet. Next race is Italy, I believe, where we do the track that happens in real life, and we predict what's going to happen in the real life Grand Prix by doing the race ourselves. I'm thinking next week, or next race, we drive as a Ferrari driver, because of course they're Italian, and that makes a lot of sense. We like to drive as the hometown driver for every single race, and we do something different every single time. Let's go. Lewis winning the race. I mean, it's not that crazy, but I mean, it is quite crazy with the current performance for sure. That would be nice. Stroll against P2. I love it. I love it. A non-McLaren win. That is quite crazy. I will say. That would be quite fun. A dinosaur will eat everyone. I mean, I love it. I love it. Dinosaurs are so back, guys. Come on. They come back from the dead, from the sand dunes. I love it. Alonso P2. Oh, that would be great, guys. You know what? Actually, it's a crazy prediction right now, but I could see I could see it happening. What was the results? What was the results in the FP3 session? Was there like a crazy top 10? Was the Aston Martins quick once again? Because right now Alonso is doing really well in our race. And I can predict if he's doing a good job in P5 right now, then I can see him doing well in the real life race as well. It's the prediction, come on. Scows! They're gonna follow as well, what's up? Yuki to finish ahead of Max. I did that prediction before. It didn't work. It didn't work. I did it at Belgium. He finished like P20 or something. Ay. Sonora was top 5? Oh wow, okay. Let's go. Stroll P8, Alonso P10 in practice 3. Interesting, guys. So if they keep going like that, they are gonna get the double Q3 like we predicted in the qualifying today, guys. I mean, I told you. The prediction show gets many things right, okay? Many things right. Woo! Let's go. Subbed, now you have to win. I love it. Thank you so much, Deanne. If you haven't yet followed ladies and gents, now is the time. You do not want to miss out. We got some epic content to come. Okay. And some epic things, because I never stop innovating, okay? I never stop innovating. King GP, boom, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. I think slowly but surely we're starting to get quicker. Number 1 in chat, everything. Tom, let's lock in. Let's lock in and try and overtake Piastri and Norris. Number 2, we think, no, Tom, let's save the tires and let's get a bigger advantage on the tire delta. And let's do it in a few laps. Number 1, if you think, lock in now. Number 2, if you think, let's lock in a few laps. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. At the moment, it's a 1-2 for McLaren, but Max Verstappen is involved. And when Max Verstappen is involved, people start pooping their pants, okay? A rainbow poop. Oh, I can smell it. Lando Norris pooping his pants. That is great. That is great. Oh, I can smell what he ate yesterday. That's crazy. Ah, rotten fish. Rotten fish. That is not okay. Lando Norris went into the city of Zandvoort. He ate some kibbeling. Oh, okay. And it's rotten. That's not good. That means we need to get past. So we're gonna use all the battery. In fact, we're gonna save the battery because right now they're gonna battle. We are gonna try and profit from that. Alright, profit from that. Norris goes for the overtake on Oscar Piastri. We predicted before, we are going to have a 1v1 versus the 2 championship contenders, Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. But Max Verstappen is involved, and when he is, things go crazy. He went around the outside, but Norris kept it just about on the inside right here. Oh la la. Oh la la. Are you gonna go watch the race? No, I don't have tickets this year, guys. Actually, I never had tickets to the Dutch Grand Prix. I only went, well, I went on the Friday a few times, but I haven't gone to the Grand Prix yet. I need to go next year, man. But I'm not gonna pay for tickets, that's for sure. I need to save money. I need to go next year, man. It's the final one in the Netherlands. There's no way, guys. The Dutch Grand Prix stops and I haven't gone to the Dutch Grand Prix. I can't do that. There's no way. Maybe I have to pay for tickets. I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll find out next year. We've got a long time to save up. We are closing in to Lando Norris at the moment. Let's see. Can we go a little bit wider? Can we keep it hanging? At the moment we can, but just about. Norris cuts out in front. It's time to lock in, guys. It's time to lock in. Let's get that sucker. We go a little bit wider, as you can do on the banking. And there you go. Still very quick around the outside. We got a better traction zone. Norris on the left-hand side. Little touchy. And we make the overtake stick back in P2. Okay, interesting. We like it. We like it. That's how we roll, guys. That's how we roll. Lap 38 out of 72, and we got one more pit stop to go. We don't have many laps to go until our pit stop. Let's see how many. But slowly but surely, our mediums are going to get better than their softs. Pit stop information. Pit stop information.
laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps.
Because we're on the mediums though, we have to at least go a little bit longer than the softs of Piastri and Norris, right? Surely we want to go a little bit longer than them. Surely. This time around though, we saved up the battery again, and maybe, just maybe, we can get the flipping lead back right here. Piastri defense. We are gonna just... What? What the flip?
Okay.
What the flip was that? Oh my goodness! What happened? We opened up the DRS. We had the DRS open right here. And we completely lose the car, ladies and gents. What the flip is this? Did he move over? I don't know. I don't know what happened, guys. We just completely lost it. I couldn't keep control of the car anymore. Let's see. Did I go too aggressive with the steering wheel? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Look, here we lost it completely. I couldn't control the car anymore. Like, it just, like, went underneath me. Completely lost it. And we actually lost a little bit of the flipping side pot as well, guys. What do we do now? What do we do now? We have to come back onto the track. How many seconds? 9 seconds! Oh my goodness, we've got damage as well, guys. We've got damage as well. The under the skirt of the car is a little bit damaged. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. I think that's gonna make us give a lot of dirty air. Or it's gonna feel like dirty air. Do we have enough pace to close into the car in front once again, guys? Let's see. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. Come on now! Ooh, it's a bit understeery, I will say, guys. Uh-oh. Yeah, that doesn't feel great, does it? That doesn't feel great. Into third gear we go. We try and see what we can do. Oh my goodness, someone is struggling as well. Norris, look at Norris, guys. Norris is struggling.
Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon.
What's happening with him? Look, driver in front.
Lando's ahead of you now, and the time last lap
3.7. Does he have damage?
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead.
Norris has damage! Oh my goodness! Norris, ladies and gents, has damage! Or a problem or something. And that's another prediction for this race. It is chaos, and there's gonna be a big crash at the front of the race. A big crash at the front of the race in the Dutch Grand Prix. And that means now, even though we have a little bit of damage, we need to keep the car rolling. We need to keep it hanging. We've got the same pace as Piastri still, guys. So if we just get used to this damage, we might still have a chance of winning the race. Come on! Your tires clipped, Norris? Yeah, maybe. Has he gone hards? Maybe he did, guys. Maybe he did go for hards, but he's changed the front wing. We don't have to change the front wing. I could go hards as well right now, but I don't think the hards are the best tire right here, especially knowing that we have a little bit of damage on the under body of the car. I'll show you right now. A little bit of under damage. But as you can see, we're still pretty quick. So as long as we keep it stable, we might still have a really good opportunity to do a good job here. 8.8, 8.9. Number 1 in chat if you believe we can close in this gap. Remember, Norris, big trouble here. The championship contender. If this is happening in the race, I swear I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. Big chaos towards the front. That is the prediction, ladies and gents. There is going to be a big crash in the Dutch Grand Prix, but no, what is this? No yellow flag. What the flip? We've gained 6 tenths now to Oscar Piastri. Alright, come on, let's do this. Let's do this. I know we can do this. Save the battery a little bit. Keep it going. Let's go. Let's do this. 8.6. Closing. Breathe. That was Jan. Thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. I think we're doing good with the damage though. You see the underbody damage is getting quite severe, but at the same time, we have some really good pace, guys. We're getting 9/10s right here. We're cooking! We're cooking! Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Let's go. Woo! Where is Oscar? Oscar Piastri P1, but Norris has decided to pit early. He had damage, ladies and gents. Can we close in this gap? I genuinely believe that we can, even though we have a little bit of damage. There we go! 7.8! 7.8! Alright, when's the next pit stop? Pit stop information, pit stop information.
And that's 6 laps until your pit window.
6 laps, okay, 6 laps. So if we can close maybe a second per lap every lap, we're gonna be close enough to maybe battle at the end. Plus, we're gonna be on the softs, guys, and they're gonna be on the mediums. So realistically, we have an advantage there. It's still very much possible. Look, you can see the damage on the underbody right here. It is a bit lighter green than what it would normally be. Or a bit darker green. 7.6 now. Where are you from? I am from the Netherlands, ladies and gents. This is my home Grand Prix. Come on now. My home Grand Prix. 7.8 seconds to the car of Oscar Piastri. We're gonna do our very best in this race. The race has been turned upside down to close that gap. I think we can do this. I think we can do this. I want to make sure we don't pit too late. Because we need to make sure we do a good job compared to him. 7.3 now. Let's go. Pipapo. I think we'll follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Let's do this. Into second gear, into third. Keep the car rolling, steady and following. Norris at the moment is on those medium tires, 20 seconds away, guys. How long do you think the pit stop is? How long do you think the pit stop will take for us? He's currently 20 seconds away. He's closing in, that's for sure, on those brand new tires. But the question is, are we going to be close enough and are we going to gain time once we do end up pitting? I think we can win this race still with Max Verstappen, guys. It's gonna be a challenge, but you know I don't stand away from a challenge. You're joining into not just a stream, you're joining into a show. So get a popcorn, get a milkshake, chill back and relax. Driving as Max Verstappen today, predicting what's gonna happen in the real life race of the Dutch Grand Prix by doing the race ourselves. We currently have a really interesting race happening here, but completely lost the car. Norris got damage and Piastri's holding the lead at the moment. He's got the fastest lap. However, we might be, even with the damage right now, the fastest man on track. So let's keep it hanging, let's keep it flowing as much as possible. Even with the damage we've got on the underbody of the car, we still seem to be super quick. It's almost early on a Saturday morning. You know what, guys? The starting time of the show today is actually the starting time I always used to go live when I was just starting out like a few years ago. Because during this time there was not a lot of big streamers live, so I could steal all the viewership. But now I'm a big streamer. Yeah, buddy! Suck on that! Come on now. We'll start from somewhere, guys. So now I get to sleep in a little bit. Oh yeah, baby. I got rewarded. Sabotoon! Thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. 6.3 seconds. We're continuing to close in right here. 6.0. 19.7 to Norris. Pit stop information, pit stop information.
Your pit window is going to open
3 laps time. Okay, lap 48. Do you agree? Lap 48 we pit for the soft tires. Or do you think, Tom? Let's pit a little bit later, maybe. What do you reckon? I think we shouldn't go that later because they are going to pit as well. For the mediums around that time. I think lap 48 is the right pit lap. Because we don't want to lose time with all tires, right? Why don't you not use 8 gear? Because around this track, ladies and gents, you do not have enough straight line speed to get to 8 gear. I know it sounds crazy, but This is actually quite funny. This happens in real life as well sometimes, because there's so much downforce that the cars are being put under. You do not even get the 8th gear. If I shift up the 8th,
Okay,
it would be worse than staying in 7th. I would go slower. Because there's not enough revs to get to the optimal rev limit to be able to get a good amount of speed in 8th gear with this setup that we got in the car, which is quite crazy. Weather report.
Okay, radar is clear.
Radar is looking good for now, ladies and gents. Remember, we put the realistic weather report in, meaning this is pretty much so what's gonna happen in real life. It's dark, it's cloudy, but there is not a lot of rain in the skies. 2 laps to go, I think, guys, until the pit stop window. We are continuously closing in to Oscar Piastri right here. Oh la la. Hi, Brits. Thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Come on now. 5.3. Big crash earlier on. Your tires will be dead if you pit earlier than lap 52. I mean, they were fine. We did 24 laps earlier, remember? They were pretty decent. They were like 45% burned down. I think that was okay. And it still felt great as well. I'm just happy that even though we did get a little bit of damage, guys, the car still feels good to drive. We still have a decent car to drive. It's not the easiest. We definitely have to watch out for it, like completely snapping underneath from us, but I think we're looking pretty decent. 4.8 seconds now. We're continuously closing in to the leader of this race, Oscar Piastri. Who are you? Rooting for the lead or the winner of this race. Do you think it's gonna be Piastri? Do you think it's gonna be maybe Verstappen at his home Grand Prix? Do you think it's gonna be Lando Norris, who has been looking pretty decent in the practice sessions, and of course won the race already here at the Dutch Grand Prix a couple years ago? What do we think? Norris? Piastri? What do we think here? Lance Stroll? He's bussing this weekend. I'm telling you, he's bussing, guys. Lance Stroll is bussing. A little bit wide. That's going to lose a little bit of pace. 4.6 now. Come on. Oh, he pits, he pits, he pits. Oscar Piastri is going in right now for the pit stop to the mediums. All right, we go this lap then, yeah? Let me know in the chat, guys. Number one in the chat. Number one in the chat. Everything. Tom, we pit this lap and this lap only for the soft tires. Meaning we're not going to lose too much with his undercut. Maybe like a second or something. But then we have good pace to close in to Oscar Piastri. I think we can do this. I think we can do this. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, let's do this. Box this lap. Box this lap.
Hitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Lando Norris comes out 18 seconds behind us. He's 4 seconds behind Oscar Piastri. And remember, Oscar Piastri is on brand new tires. So I think the main contender for us will be Oscar Piastri here. And Lando Norris, we're going to be quite close to him, I think. Maybe even coming out behind of him. But I think we're going to be able to get past very, very quickly. Here we go then. Boom shakalaka.
Pit now, pit now.
We break very, very late, very, very deep. And they want us to pit now, pit now. So put those boxes in the chat, ladies and gents. Box this lap. Box this lap.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
They want us to pit this lap and this lap only. 14.2 seconds to Oscar Piastri. We go to the pits right here. We break as late as possible. Ooh la la, that was very late. Boom! Come on, Gary. You better give me a good pit stop. Here we go. Ooh, they were very late going out of the pits right there. 1.2.4. Boom!
Okay, go, go, go.
And there comes Piastri, ladies and gents. Already passing us. That's like 4 seconds, surely. But the question is Lando Norris going to overtake us? I think just about. Yeah, just about. That means we are 4 seconds away from the lead with a damaged car. 5 seconds away from the lead and 1.4 away from Lando Norris, who is at the moment on old tires, guys. Ha ha! It ain't over yet! It ain't over yet! Let's go! Mugar is on a Z-Star. Thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. 1.3. 1.3. 5.3. Oh my goodness, guys. Look how quick we are. We're up it! Number one in chat. If you think, Tom, we can win this race. Number 2 in the chat, if you think, Tom, I don't know about this one, bro. I don't know about this one. We got 24 laps until the end. We got the purple middle sector. We're closing into Lando Norris, who is fighting for the lead as well. The question is, are we going to be quick enough to get rid of Lando Norris that quickly? Remember, we do have that underbody damage that they cannot fix in the pit. So we have to be very, very wary, guys. Very wary. Be careful. Purple, purple in the last sector as well as we continuously close in. Oh, that was close. The Lando Norris. We try and get a good exit right here. Try and get past of him. There's a yellow flag or a blue flag in front. I'm going to try and go super deep right here. Throw the car in. Go a little bit wider than him as well. Get a good exit. And that is P2 as my voice is giving up. We're now 4.1 seconds away from Oscar Piastri. The question is, are we going to tow Lando Norris with us to get closer to Piastri? I think we might be able to. I think we might be able to. Let's go! 22 laps to go, and Max Verstappen has a good strategy, even though he completely lost the car earlier. Imagine if the exact same thing happens on the straight. Somebody in the DRS loses the car on the final straight, on the main straight, in the real life race. I mean, that would be a big crash, but that would be quite a crazy if we actually predict that. That would be insane. But we've managed to predict crazier things before, guys. Let's go. You'll beat Norris, but I don't think you can catch Piastri. I don't know, guys. We're purple! Purple at the moment. Verstappen with a 112.1 at the momento, closing into Oscar Piastri. However, we still have Lando Norris, so if we don't watch out, it's going to be a three-way fight here soon. Norris is in that DRS. However, look at that. We're quicker. We're quicker. It's now 1.1. Question is, can he keep it there? Is he going to try and push? Can he keep it there? It's 3.7 seconds to Oscar Piastri. And at the moment, it seems like Oscar's going to win the race. There might be a battle, though, at the end of the race between Piastri and Verstappen. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. If you're enjoying the show in the meantime, make sure to hit that like button on the show. That will be much, much appreciated. It helps a lot. And it's free. It's completely free. You know what's also free? Hitting that follow button. You do not want to miss out on any of the future shows, so make sure you hit that button. We do this every single week for the real life races. The prediction show, where we predict what's going to happen in the real life Grand Prix by doing the race ourselves. Okay, this is the Dutch Grand Prix, but in 2 weeks we got the Italian Grand Prix and so forth. We do all those races. Oh, another quicker lap, and now we have completely gotten clear of Lando Norris by 1.5 seconds. We got big cars battling right here, because you can see Lance Stroll battling for that P17 spot. And we got some blue flags. The question is, what are they gonna do? Because there you go, Stroll wants to go for a move right after the blue flag happens, and right up in front of us, I believe we got a Franco Colapinto in P15, but we have an Alpine in the top 10 at the moment as well, I believe. We got Fernando Alonso in P5, so I think those are going to be the big outliers. The ones that are going to do a very good job. Fernando Alonso and Pierre Gasly. That's what we can kind of predict. Aston Martin has a good car this week, I think, as well. Okay, Banani, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. As well as Thunderstorm, we race. What's up? Oh, I think somebody went in the gravel, guys. I think somebody might have gone in the gravel. It's 2.7 seconds now, and Oscar Piastri is right in front. He's right there. We can smell him. Oh, okay. Looks like a very reasonable prediction. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pretty straightforward weekend. Although, I mean, that crash that we had earlier, if that happens in real life, I would have my mouth open, so. Plus, there was a big battle for the championship in this race as well, between Piastri and Norris, until that big momento happened, guys, where we lost the car completely. Verstappen was round, and Norris got damage off of it as well. But a big crash at the front of the grid is expected for the Dutch Grand Prix. That's one of our predictions, because of what happened in this race. How's the tires looking? Oh, they're cooking! 9%, guys, and we got about 19 laps to go. I think it's going to be a very big battle versus our big friend Piastri towards the end right here. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. All right, in the meantime, number 1 in the chat, ladies and gents, if you're pooping right now. Number 1 in the chat if you're pooping. Number 2 if you're sitting on the toilet, relaxing. Number 3 if you no toilet. No toilet today. Let's see. Ooh, a couple number 1s. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Good style, good style. I like to poop as well sometimes. Okay. 1.9 seconds. 1.9 seconds. To Oscar Piastri. We're continuously closing in right here, right now.
Okay.
And another purple sector 1.
They might make a mistake. Gap is only 2 seconds now.
2.1. Come on, come on. You might have a hard time ahead of you with these tires, to be honest. I mean, we've done how many laps now? 6 laps. We got 9% tire wear. 11. Oh, okay. Yeah, this might be 45% or something like that, guys. Something like that. But as long as we're in the DRS of Piastri, we can kind of save our tires again, because right now we have to really push, guys. It looks like, though, Norris is not really in contention anymore. He's got older tires. He's not able to stick with us. He's slowing down. He tried, but Norris is not winning the Dutch Grand Prix unless I crash out Piastri and we both crash, but let's find out. That is a very big possibility, guys. That is a very, very possibility. Can I fart? You do whatever you want, mate. Listen, if you can't fart with the boys, they're not your boys, okay? Remember that. Remember that. If you can't fart with the boys, they are not your boys, okay? All right. Come on now. We are closing in 1.7 to Oscar Piastri. Let's see what we can do. Who do you support in F1? I don't really support a driver specifically, but I'm an ambassador for the Alpine Sim Racing team. You can see them on the car as well. Beautiful. I've been so since 2021, ever since Alpine got back into Formula 1. I qualified for the F1 Esports Pro Draft, and I told Alpine, listen, I don't want to be an esports driver. I want to be a sim racing ambassador, a content creator for an F1 team. And that is how we got to do some really cool things together, like driving a real-life F1 car without any real-life experience, showing that sim racers can drive F1 cars too. Being live at the Le Mans 24 hours on the grids, like a grid walk. I was like Martin Brundle for a second, doing a live stream behind the scenes at the Alpine F1 car launch a few years ago, and many, many more things, guys. So many more things. So we're expect some cool things with Alpine, hopefully in the future as well. And every other week we have a cool Alpine stream planned as well. I'm planning to do a Mario Kart World stream, guys. I've never done Mario Kart live on stream. I think it's really cool. How many of you have a Nintendo Switch? Like the new one, the Switch 2. I want to do a Mario Kart Worlds online racing against you guys. Maybe next Saturday or Sunday, something like that. I think that'll be quite fun. Anubhav, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. We're so close, yet so far 1.2 seconds away from Oscar Piastri. What can we do? Please get me closer, get me closer. He gets some DRS though of the Williams car of Alexander Albon, who by the way went from the back of the grid. He was out in Q1 to P12 at the moment, so a great race from him. Even though there's only one car that DNFs, the prediction says Yuki Tsunoda DNFs in this race after not really doing a good job as well in the rest of the race. How many more laps do you think we need, guys, to close into Piastri here? I'm trying my very best to close in more, but it's not easy. We still have that damage, remember, the underbody damage. And the McLaren is a little bit quicker compared to the Red Bull, remember that as well. Do you run path racing maxed out? No, I turned it off, GB. It was too hard to run. It was glitchy a little bit as well, so I turned it off. But I'm happy to run it again at the start of the next game to try it out. Not anymore in this game, though. I think it's as the game progresses with updates, the game becomes worse in performance as well. And at the start of the game, I could barely run pet racing without like a lot of glitches and like stuff. So I was like, at some point I turned it off and I'm never turning it on again. But I did that like a month ago or something. I was thinking your game quality looks insane. That's good though. Imagine with pod racing. It wasn't looking very good. I remember at launch, when I put on the pod racing, I had many people come into the chat and they said like, what the flip is this? Your game looks insane. They still do. But at launch it was crazy. Because I was running the pod racing setting to maximum as well. It was awesome. Okay. Okay, I do run the ray tracing though on maximum, that's for sure. But not pod racing. Alright, let's go. Piastri at the moment is slowing down. And for the first time, ladies and gents, after pitting, we're back. We are so back. We are back. We're back in the DRS because that means now we can kind of relaxationing a little bit and go and save the battery. Because there's 14 laps remaining. Only 14 laps. And that means now the battle will unleash for the win. Piastri versus Verstappen. Whew. Oh la la. Oh la la. Madrid as well as Nico. They will follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. At the moment, there's no pit stops remaining anymore for either Verstappen or Piastri or anybody else for that matter. Everybody's going until the end. But we have just a little bit, one lap newer tires than Piastri. But of course, we're on the soft, so we're going to have more wear than the mediums of Piastri. So I think at this point, maybe his tires have less wear than us already. Because we have 22%. Oh la la, caramba, is wearing quickly, guys. And we got 13 laps remaining, 13 laps remaining. DRS opens up for both Hulkenberg and Piastri. And we go past once again to stay in the DRS. Slowly but surely, we are going to go and get that battery charged up. Let's go. Tire condition, well, there you go. You can see it on the right-hand side. We have a little bit of damage on the underbody of the car as well, so that's really gonna play into effect here too. We'll see what we can do. In the meantime, a warm welcome into the prediction show for the Dutch Grand Prix. This is the prediction show. We do this every single race we can. Whatever happens in this race is a prediction for what's to come in the real-life Grand Prix. I always make it as realistic as possible, kind of look at the weather and also give a little bit of an uncertainty to it. So we put the weather in, similar to what we have, and then the last two clicks or one last click of the weather forecast is dynamic, so anything can happen. We leave it up to fate. However, it shows that at the end of the race, it's going to be a little bit more sunny, you see. I put a lot of clouds during the race, but now the results is that there's going to be a little bit more blue sky. Blue sky, look at that, guys. Blue sky, we love it. This morning it was raining a lot in the Netherlands, close to the track. I could see it right outside my window. A lot of rain. I was looking to do a walk, but the weather said no. The weather said no. I was gonna go and do a little bit of a short walk, you know, clear my head and everything. But no, not today. Well, maybe later on today. Maybe later on today. Piastri, in the meantime, is going to have to go defensive because we are going for the overtake. This time around, let's make sure we do not lose the car completely. We go to the left-hand side to try and go for the overtake, but Piastri fends us off. And now it's time to lock in. All right, whose team are you on, ladies and gents? Are you on Team Piastri? Who do you want to win the race in real life? Piastri or Verstappen? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Piastri to win the race right here or Verstappen? What do you think? What would you rather see? Let's go. Max, Piastri, Piastri, Max. Max, Norris, that's not an option. Norris is P3 right now by 12 seconds. He can't win it anymore. Unless Piastri and Verstappen crash out. Let's see. Kajus! Take a follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Let's go now. Ooh, a little bit of gravel. We saved up some battery. Let's go, let's go. Closing. Oscar Piastri at the moment is gonna have to look in his mirrors because last minute we pop it up the inside. Oh my goodness, he breaks very late. I didn't think he was gonna break that late, and he reclaims P1. All right, let's calm out here. Let's save the battery again. Let's go for another overtake opportunity. Let's go. Yep, every prediction show, we like to drive as a different driver to show different POVs and to also not give the same kind of result for a particular driver, because realistically, I always have a fun race, right? We don't chill at the back in P18 most of the time, so to be able to give the prediction as much realism and as much probability as possible, we like to drive as different drivers for the prediction shows. And this week, it's the home Grand Prix driver, Max Verstappen. It makes a lot of sense. Next week, it's Italy. So I figured next week, maybe we drive as someone who is from Italy. Unfortunately, there's no Italian drivers. Well, there is actually. There is. Kimi Antonelli. So we have two options. Either we drive as Ferrari or Kimi Antonelli next week. But we'll decide it together during the show. Okay, now, Piastri. Once again, looking in his mirrors, can we go for a big sand here? We can go for a big sand. And this sand is a little bit bigger than last time. We keep it hanging though, on the inside, meaning now Piastri is going to have a big exit through the next one. He goes a little bit wider here. We go a little bit wider here. We go very wide, maybe a little bit too wide. And we get grass or dirt on the tires. And Piastri is back in P1. I see. Oh my goodness. We are having to fight for this, man, I swear. We are having to fight for this. We are having to fight for this. 9 laps to go in this race. It's the last couple of laps right here. And if you're enjoying yourself right now, make sure to hit that follow button. Do not miss out in the future. In 2 weeks, we got the prediction show for the Italian Grand Prix. Let's see how that one goes, but I can expect... I don't think McLaren is slowing down anytime soon. No major incidents besides the big crash at the front that we had earlier, where we got that damage on the car, and Lando Reis sustained damage as well, so we had to pit early. Once again, we flippin' juice ourselves up. We go into the Oscar Piastri, this time around the outside. I want to go a little bit wider, and I want to go for the switchback right here. Oh yes! Boom shakalaka! Something that you wouldn't think of doing, but we did it anyway. A switch back in turn 1, and we're back up into P1. Boom shakalaka! That is how we roll. Now we watch out, because Piastri's gonna close in once again. I'm gonna try and look at the battery here. Try and keep it under control. That was beautiful. E-come, as well as I'm at the beach. Take me to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's go, let's go. Oh my goodness, he's closing in once again. Piastri with the DRS is trying the overtake. We keep it on the inside now though, but because he's on the outside, he gets a little bit of a better traction zone right here. We're on the outside for the next one, so we get a better traction zone. But look how close Oscar Piastri is. He's gonna go for the re-overtake for sure on this next straight. However, we are smart. We saved up the battery. But we can't save up enough, because look at that. Piastri goes past, back into the lead. All right, we got to be smart about this one.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
Will you be at the race tomorrow? No, I won't, guys. No. I'm staying home. I'm saving money. I need to save a lot of money, because I'm very busy at building my the rest of my house, so I can actually live where I have the studio, because it's not done yet. So yeah, I'm not spending anything on things that are pleasure, let's say like that, at the moment. But only really investing in the things that are important for you guys and important for me at the moment. All right, let's see. We're closing into Oscar Piastri. We have to. I don't think we have enough battery to close him in once again. Let's go. Piastri for the win. At the moment, it looks like it, guys. At the moment, it looks like it. Remember, he's on the mediums, we're on the softs. It's only gonna get worse for us with the tires. This time around, though, we use as much battery as possible. Piastri defends the inside, but we go last minute. Oh la la, moving under braking. Hello? Piastri moves right in front of our front wing, and I had to brake more. Otherwise, we were right in the back of him. I pulled alongside. You saw it. I pulled alongside to make sure that I could brake very late. We braked, and then boom, he just got in front of us once again, so I couldn't brake as late as I wanted. And that means now Piastri still leads the Dutch Grand Prix. Verstappen and Piastri are clear off of the rest of the field. Norris, with that damage, could not sustain the position in P1. And Piastri and Verstappen at the moment are doing a 1v1 for the lead in this race. No safety cars, no red flags. We had many overtakes, many battles. But not enough for a crazy race, let's say. Besides the big moment that we had. Save the battery. Yeah, I think we need to save some battery, guys. Although, look how close we are now. Does Piastri have DRS? He does not have DRS. So we close in once again here. We close in once again. We're closer than ever before. And there we go. Piastri not quick enough on the straight. Means we go passing up at the P1 once again. And now we need to watch out because Pierre Gasly in the Alpine is looking to get some points. Wow. Okay. That's very good, guys. Points for Alpine at the Dutch Grand Prix. Pierre Gasly has done some really good results here so far. He got a P3 at the Dutch Grand Prix in the past too. Maybe he can do it again. Probably not in this car, but let's see. Holy moly, he's close. Look at him. Spending money on the 2 tires for the Dutch Grand Prix. Well, the 1 tire was not very expensive. And it's for you guys. It's to give a little bit more atmosphere to the studio. And the other tire is going to be a table. So it's... I'm not throwing away money, that's for sure. The other tire that you can see is a... I have a glass panel for it, and it's going to be used as a table. So, and the small tires, they are handmade, like they are like old karting tires. They would otherwise get thrown away, so they're very cost efficient. Oscar Piastri goes for the re-overtake. He once again is very quick. I think we're going to have a little bit of back and forth right here for a few laps. And then it's really gonna heat up in the last and final laps. In fact, it's already the last and final laps because, ladies and gents, you're watching lap 68 out of 72 of the Dutch Grand Prix prediction show. Meaning, whatever happens in this race is a prediction for what's to come in the real live race of the Netherlands, okay? Get a popcorn, get a milkshake, chill back and relax. Because this is going to be absolutely epic. Here we go. Let's do this. Also, guys, would you rather go to the Dutch Grand Prix or would you rather get those tires? I would rather get those tires, 100%. 100%. I've been to many races already, and I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything like that because I'm super grateful. But my desire to go to a Grand Prix and spend a lot of money to go there is not very high anymore. Oh, wait, hold up! Big! Something happening! Ladies and gents, Lando Norris!
Okay, the safety car is out.
I'm pitting. Soft tires!
Reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that Delta.
In the pits we go, ladies and gents. The safety car is out. Lando Norris has crashed. Oh my goodness.
Okay, mate,
That's crazy.
Go.
We're pitting for the softs. That means we get a free pit stop right here. The question is, are we going to close it enough? There's going to be some blue flags in between, guys. We got brand new tires now for the last 3 laps in this race. Surely that's 200 IQ, guys. That's 200 IQ. We got brand new tires. Oh, no, we don't. What flip? 11. What? Hello? 11%. That's still fine, guys. We had to do it straight away. They're used tires, but it's fine. Still, they're going to be way quicker than the tires we had because they were already 30% worn down. We're going to be so much quicker than Piastri now, and we can maybe even drive away. The safety car is out, and that is another prediction, ladies and gents. The Dutch Grand Prix will see a safety car, and it might be a very late safety car. Hopefully that's the case. That would be quite fun. Lando Norris does not finish the Dutch Grand Prix. That's a shame. That's really a shame. because that's really bad for the championship. Because Piastri's only going to score more points compared to him if it goes like this. But it's lap 16 out of 72. We're closing into the pack right now. I think everybody else is going to close in as well. So we're going to have some really... Wait, what? Wait, Norris is still there. Wait, hold on. Norris is still there. Norris is still in the race. He just spun the car. So let's do the prediction otherwise then. We will have a big spin of a car, all right, causing a safety car. Whichever car it is. Norris is still in. It's fine, but he's in P4. Russell has overtaken him. There will be a big spin in this race, causing a safety car. I mean, that was already a big spin before, which didn't cause a safety car, but man, oh man, this is interesting. That is for sure. Jay, as well as Akash, they will follow as well. What's up? That is the best decision you have made today. If you haven't yet followed, make sure you do it too. Whew, 3 laps to go, and the safety car is out. Let's see, let's see. Shut up, you talk too much. Ladies and gents, that is why I do not do streams. I do shows. If you don't like it, that's okay. I respect it. I respect it. But this is not a stream. This is a show, okay? So chill back, relax, get a popcorn, get a milkshake, and let's have some fun. And let's build a flipping show. Let's go! Let's do this! Oi, oi, oi. If this prediction is right, I'll be so happy. I mean, it's not over yet, guys. I mean, we got 2 seconds in between of us and Piastri. 3 back markers. This is like Abu Dhabi 2021. I swear. Michael Massey, are you still there?
They're
Can
in
you...
20th place. Time last lap.
Michael Massey in 20th place? What's happening?
Okay, let's get ready
Leave
to go
me by
racing
these
again.
suckers,
Safety
bro.
car is
The
in
black,
this lap. When
the
field
blue
accelerates,
flags.
remember, there's no overtaking
Come on now.
until the timing line.
Zalta, as well as
Safety car in this
222,
lap.
as well as LF6, as well as Lemon Lime. What's up? Welcome in. Let's go. Okay, what do you do for a living? You're watching it. I'm very, very, very blessed to be able to call this my full-time job. We're closing in to Alexander Albon, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Piastri. Piastri is the one who's going to be depicting the pace, so we need to do the best job we can right here to get past these 3 back markers. Safety car in this lap. We got 2 laps to do this, guys. Come on now! Starting on lap number 70. We're going to get past over the line. Boom! Straight away! Come on, come on, come on! Please get out of the way, please get out of the way. There you go, they get out of the way straight away. That's very, very, very good. Piastri in P1. Oh, we go a little bit over the grass, but now it's 1.2 seconds. Can we win the Dutch Grand Prix with Max Verstappen? Another yellow flag behind us, ladies and gents. It's chaos, and Alonso is holding that P5. That's crazy. Let's see if he can finish there, guys. Let's see if he can finish there. A lot of blue flags in the meantime. We got 1 second to the car. Piastri, we still have that underbody damage. Can we win with the extra pit stop that we did under the safety car? A lot of people decided to stay out, however. That was not smart from them, that's for sure, because we are rapido right now. Come on! 0.8 of a second. Question is, how much battery does Piastri actually have? Come on, come on. Purple! Through the last couple of turns we go then. It is the soft tires, and we got 1 lap to go. Look how close we are right now from Oscar Piastri. Oh, no DRS, no DRS. There's no DRS because the safety car has gone in the last few laps, so that we will not have DRS. We need to do the biggest send we've done so far at the moment. Can we do it? No, we can't do it. But can we go around the outside? We can go around the outside. Max Verstappen tries it, but Oscar Piastri just about hangs on. We try to keep it hanging now, though, to go all the way around the outside to get the inside. And ladies and gentlemen, Max Verstappen leads the Dutch Grand Prix on the last and final lap, but it ain't over because Oscar Piastri has a lot of battery and is closing in. We all thought it wasn't possible anymore after the flippin' crash, but look at us now with the pit stop. Look at that, we are now leading the Dutch Grand Prix in the last and final lap at Max Verstappen's home Grand Prix. Oh la la caramba. On the soft tires, we try to drive away as much as possible. Use all the battery right now because Piastri's gonna have DRS here. Or does he? I'm not sure. He might have DRS. He might. Through the last couple of turns we go. Surely it's gonna be enough right here. Although he is quite close. He is quite close. Come on, come on. Through the last and final turn we go. Use all the battery. Piastri's close, but he's not close enough. Max Verstappen, ladies and gents, wins just about the Dutch Grand Prix.
I love it. Great job, guys.
Boom! Boom shakalaka.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. Well done. Driver of the day becomes Nico Hulkenberg. Let's put that up to the prediction as well. Nico Hulkenberg is going to do a great race, and he becomes the driver of the day. Let's see if we are correct there as well. If you enjoyed that race, though, you better hit that follow button, because ladies and gents, over here, we don't do streams, we do shows. It is Max Verstappen who gets the win, and like you guys were saying, George Russell does nothing and gets P3. That's the prediction. That's the prediction as well. George Russell does nothing the whole race and gets P3. He gets the podium. That's it, again. He does it. He does it. It is Piastri who gets P2, or well, he could get P1 as well. But realistically, Verstappen overtook him in the last and final lap with that better strategy. And everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. I mean, come on. Who is not going to be happy if it finishes like this? I mean, I would love the championship to be closer between the both McLarens, but if that is the finish, I would be happy, guys. That's crazy. Genghis Khan, as well as Arctis Wolf, Damien, boom, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Oh, yeah. What a race. It was straightforward at the start, but a lot of battling. Then we had the big crash in the middle part of the race. We had Lando getting damage. We had, at the end, very, very unexpected, Lando went into the gravel, spun the car, caused the safety car, and then the craziness happened. We pitted an extra time. As you can see right here, we did 3 stops instead of 2 to go through an extra set of softs, and those were just about quick enough to be able to beat Oscar Piastri. Boom! Ladies and gents, let's check out the other predictions right here. Fernando Alonso does a great race, so we can say prediction. Fernando Alonso or Aston Martin as a whole are going to do a very, very good job this weekend. It looked in practice already. They did a great job regardless. They were doing great. Then, look at this, guys. Carlos Sainz, coming from outside of the points, does a great job as well. And he goes from P13 to P9. So we can say one of the Williams cars are going to do a very, very good job with a great comeback drive. Pierre Gasly does a great job himself as well. Look at him. Look at him. He did an amazing job. Okay. To be in the top 10 in both qualifying and the race. Let's predict some points for Alpine with Pierre Gasly as well this race. Franco Colapinto doing a good job. But let's see how it goes. He came from P19, and we also have a prediction going with Lance Stroll, guys. He was a bit crazy this race. Also, he got a penalty. All right, so we predict a penalty to come for Lance Stroll this race. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And one more prediction is Yuki Tsunoda is gonna have a stinker once again. I hope not, but he qualified P12, then he DNF'd in the race. The only retiree of the Dutch Grand Prix. That means we would have 19 finishers. Ladies and gents, that is the prediction for the Dutch Grand Prix 2025. Let's see how many predictions we've got correct. And let's see whether we can go into Italy, the next one, with some good predictions.